Oh, that's on me. I'm sorry. Okay, folks. How you doing? Eh, okay. This is just me on Monday and everything that goes wrong. Yep, get that. I'm not sure if anybody's. Hey, Grace. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Suze. How you doing? Oh, Grace beat you by a half a second, Cliff. Hey, Gloria. How you doing? Hey, Dawn. How you doing? Well, when it rains, it pours. Cliff knows what's going on, so I've been telling him. We had a really interesting. Oh, I had a really interesting day yesterday. I spent a better part of the morning on Interstate 35. Oh no, our week started off bad, but we're trying to get things better. Did you get a chance to call about the tow? No, honey. Okay, we're trying to get things up. Um, well, I guess a picture is worth 1,000 words. Please forgive me here. That's my truck as of yesterday morning. And I just found this today, so that's the tire. Sorry about the view. I'm trying to get this thing to go bigger. No, it won't go any bigger, but yep, Grace, it fell off. It snapped. I just got done dropping Ian and Jenny off at the Renaissance Fair. I was on my way back to the room, and it snapped. So we have two options. Well, was it two or three options, huh? Two. We can try to get enough money to get it repaired, or we get it towed to where we're purchasing it, and hopefully they will allow us to use it as a trade-in towards another vehicle. But either way, it's going to cost. It snapped completely. I think I got a really good picture. Yeah, yes, you can see that's the brake pads and the discs and everything. As you can probably see, the wheel shot. Yeah, I've been talking to Cliff and Johnny about all this, and just, it. I'm gonna try to get some money through work, but I can't guarantee you how much it's gonna be. But I'm gonna try because I mean, you guys are great. Don't get me wrong. I'm freaking amazing. So I've been trying to step up and try to take cover of things. And it's just I'm stressed. This week, this month has been. Yeah, I look weird without my glasses. Uh, hey, Crucy, how you doing? I really, really hope everybody's day, month, week is much, much better than mine. Good, Michelle. Hey, lover, how you doing? Um, yeah, you know, I wish it was all good here, but it isn't. But as you can see, like I said, that's what our truck looks like right now on the side of the interstate. Yeah, we got to see about getting it towed. We have roadside assistance. We're going to try to get it towed over to the. Definitely. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. What you guys can do. I don't want to ask. I don't. I feel I need to stand on my own for this. I don't know. I'm just so tired of all this stuff that's been going on. As I was telling Cliff, yesterday made me feel like drinking, and I don't drink. Well, yes, there was an accident involved with another vehicle because my tires, when it snapped off, it decided to cross the median and jump over it and hit another car. Thing is, we had insurance, covered their vehicle, no issues. But apparently, we didn't have full coverage on ours. Hence the reason why I'm trying to figure out what we can do. Um, Heading on to the cost, I've talked to one of my bosses at work. We're going to see about maybe get an advance on my paycheck. Don't know how much it's going to be, or it's going to be enough. I was shaking pretty bad. I didn't know about the other car until the state trooper tapped on my window and told me. Yeah, I know. And what makes it worse? Look what my wife picked up at the fair. Pear. Who says I'm sharing? I didn't say you were. Now, did I? Sharing. No, the hardest part is I love pears. Yeah. Okay. I don't have this saved on my computer, so bear with me here on the pictures. Okay. It doesn't look like much right there, but that's the interstate where my truck's at. That's what happened. There's a close up. As you can tell, it snapped off right there and in the center there. I had to go hunting for the tires. I had to go hunting for the tire today, which I found, and it's pretty bad right there. I don't think that it's safe, salvageable. No, dang it. But at least I have all the parts, sort of. No, I think it's this. Well, karma is still out to get me. I think. Yep, definitely that wheel bearing. Hey Daniel, how you doing? One thing that I'm actually glad is that Jenny wasn't driving. With her bad elbow, she probably couldn't have made it. I mean, I made sure when it fell off, I got over to the side of the road with no other, collisions. Hey, well, Um, thank you all for coming. Max says hi. Hey, over here. Not there. There. Say hi. Okay? See? He waved. Congrats on 100, Will. If you guys can help, that'd be great. Don, we actually used your money for the rent on the room, so thank you for that. I've actually the person who's excuse me, my the boss of the building of the glaziers where I work. Sorry, I don't usually say the name of my business. Is going to be picking me up tomorrow, so I have a ride to work. Yep, Mike. Mac does that. So I'm lucky on that. So he was actually, before he became the head boss there, he was a friend of mine from like Renaissance fairs, Comic Cons, and all that stuff. He just worked his way up. So he's willing to see about helping me, and he's giving me a ride to work tomorrow since he lives in the area where the hotel is. So that helps. Well, Jenny and Ian were very, very lucky. They were at the fair. Like I said, I just dropped them off. I was on my way back to here, and when it popped off, I mean, it wasn't like a jerk to anything. It just separated and took off, and I guided. Apparently, I had enough stability with my front steering wheel to guide my truck off to where it was at, and I had tons of safe space. I just sat there, just in shock. I do have a PayPal, Chrissy. It's in my about page. If if you want to find it there, I'm oh man, yeah, I basically passed out from all the stuff I've been doing from work and everything else. Cliff, if you can post some links, I greatly appreciate it. It will definitely take the stress off of Jenny because she's been on the phone with our people from where we're buying our truck through. We did happen to go looking for another truck just in case we couldn't get this one fixed. We still don't know if we are or not. Well, let me show you, like I was telling everybody else, a picture is worth 1,000 words. That's what happened. Close up. The Batmobile lost a wheel. The Joker got away. Yeah, I know. Me too. Irene, thank you for coming. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I can post them. I can give it a shot. I haven't really done a lot of doing that myself, but bear with me, folks. I'm not really. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know what happened to the wheel until after the officer told me. And he said it was a no fault accident. So it's not going to go on my record. It took me about a half an hour to find the wheel because it was on the other side of the interstate. not something. Let's see what else I can. I'm not sure about. I have no idea about that one, so I don't worry about that one right now. I'm so tired. I don't know what else to do. So am I. I mean, it could have been much, much worse. Okay, well, tell me, how'd you break your freaking phone? Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Have fun, Will. Um, like I said, we thought we actually thought we had full coverage at the time. We had at least liability and it covered everything. She wasn't hurt. The wheel, the person the wheel hit. Okay, gotta stop. I don't want to get depressed. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Give me a second here. Ow! I need to put something down on that chair. Sticking to my skin. Please forgive me, folks. These hotel chairs are not conducive to shorts. Okay, Chrissy, what's the topic change? You tell me. I'll talk about it. Give me something to think about. Archery related questions, Renaissance Fair questions. Thirst trap. Make sure you drink water. Ooh, not Goodwill. Those can be expensive. Let's see here. And what do you think I should talk about topic-wise? Just pick one. Something interesting. What trip? Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to. Well, if we get our vehicle fixed, we are replaced. I do have a backpacking trip supposedly coming up next month. So it's gonna be interesting. Well, that's cool. Okay, for starters, how old is my cat? My cat is a little over a year. A little over a year. What food do our cats like? Okay, Mac likes greenies. Jenny gets them from Walmart. He just go. I mean, he will sit on your face until you give him his greenies in the morning. Okay, Blake, I need a little bit more context on than 26 more fish. Was that 26 catfish, 26 sunfish or bluegill or crappie? Was it 26 salmon or trout? Oh, that's cool. Last Friday when I was on the road, I got to see a old Army deuce and a half for sale. I thought that was cool. Minnows. Welcome back, Irene. I really appreciate it. Now I'm trying not to stress, so bear with me here. Like I kind of passed out when I got back to the room today. A lot of work. Let's see, what do I got? Oh. I've been doing some thinking. Once I get things settled in our new place, I am a little bit behind on my giveaways. I'm a lot behind, to be honest. That's cool, Grace. How did I get into archery and arrow stuff? Okay. Way back in the day, oh my gosh, 53. When I was 8 years old, I watched Errol Flynn in The Adventures of Robin Hood. And I got into comic books, and got into Green Arrow. Sorry about the hole, but it's an old shirt. Love my Green Arrow stuff. I've got a Green Arrow collection. It's just, I started, bugging my dad about getting a bow. Finally got a bow. Shot as much as I could in my dad's backyard up against the shed. Put about 1,000 holes in there as I was learned. And I didn't have a regulation target like I grew up to have. I actually used Pepsi bottles, and I shot at 20 yards at one of these, hitting that little circle. So I got really good at it. Yeah. She's trying to keep me sane.
It's a struggle.
I love you. You know that, right? Okay. Blake, I understand you're from Georgia, so bear with me. I have heard of redbreast, crappie, and pumpkin seed, but I'm not familiar with what a warmouth or bowfin are. Cliff says hi.
Hi. Got tortured today.
Jenny had to go through physical therapy for her elbow. Luckily, her boss from the Renaissance Fair was here still to give her a ride there and to work as well. So she was lucky. I had to wait for one of my coworkers to come pick me up in a work van, which he can't do tomorrow. So because they're sending him to nights because we're shorthanded. And for those of people who are looking for a job, we have 3 opening positions on the night crew. Let me know, full-time positions. We have also anybody who's got their CDLs. We're short some drivers. Let me know. I'll get you the link where you can apply. Because any help we can get here, it'll help me. Really?
I'm not on screen.
Okay.
I'm checking. I'm making sure I'm not on screen.
But I caught you out of the corner of my eye. Well, I mean, it was lucky that no one got seriously injured. No one was killed. The truck wasn't totaled. I mean, no one hit me because it was like a controlled deal. So that's good. I love you. You know that, right? I can understand that, Cliff. Now, if you're anybody who's into wine, they're always looking for new sales reps. And no, we don't sell the pear wine, unfortunately. We do sell a lot of other stuff, though. saying I love you. Isn't she great? Yeah, Mike, you're right. It is all about love. We've been together for 14 years now. Married for 11. Introduced by a friend of ours. He says, I have the perfect woman for you, she said. Oh, really? Never talked to her once on the computer or internet or anything. This was actually a introduction over the phone.
Blind date.
A blind date over the phone. We talked some more until we finally met up. And it was history ever since. Literally, we do a lot of reenactments, which actually works really good. Hey, Moon, how you doing? Yes, Don, I think so. She drives me nuts. I drive her nuts, but we drive each other nuts in the right way.
The mutual driving up nuts. What?
Yeah, I know. Congratulations, Mike. 30 years for him.
Wow.
Well, if anybody's interested, I can give the update again. What's going on? It's a struggle lately. We know there's an end in sight. We got the lease signed. We got the deposit and first month's rent covered. That's taken care of. We've just when we think we're getting ready to get out, boom. But I got to keep my head up. Trust here, trust definitely with that woman right there. And that we'll get through this. And always remember one major thing. Breathe. And I wish it doesn't happen to you guys because it freaking sucks. And you guys wouldn't believe what the hardest part was about that happening yesterday. Can anybody guess what would be the hardest part? That makes sense. The formerly Mrs. Lost is now Moonchild. Well, thank you, Moonchild, and who formerly known as Mrs. Lost. I'm not doing as great due to some issues that happened yesterday. Had the tire fall off my truck, and that was not fun. I was just glad my wife and son were not in the vehicle. No, actually, the hardest part, I called Jenny almost immediately, though she was working. She didn't have her phone on her, so I had to go talk to her in a roundabout sort of way, get a hold of her. The waiting, I was in my vehicle for 2 hours without a bathroom. And you can go from there and try to figure out what that is because we're on the interstate. There's no cover, no place to go to the bathroom, not close to anything. Yeah, I'm trying to get by. I'm trying to keep a sense of humor about things. No, Dawn, I did not. I wish I did. That would have been nice. But I didn't. When I first dropped my wife and son off, I didn't have to go to the bathroom. But after you sit for 2 hours waiting for someone to come pick you up, yeah. But on a good note, was able to go through all the insurance information and get that stuff taken care of. Only thing I didn't do is get it towed. But now that my wife has talked to, what is it again? The Auto Group, MCCJ Auto Group, where we're purchasing our vehicle. they want us to have it towed there. So we're going to get that towed shortly, and hopefully we'll get that. One of two things are going to happen. Either they're going to declare it destroyed, use it as a down payment towards another vehicle, plus $1,000, or sorry about that, which I'm going to try to get for my paycheck if I can. I don't get paid till Friday, or they can fix it. So that's what. If you want to see what happened, let me know. I got pictures. And what's really funny for me, anyway, in a really kind of thing, one of the guys at work took a look at my pictures and say, "Oh, I could fix that. It's an easy fix." Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. That's where it's at on the interstate right now. And that's what the tire. I had to found the tire just today. It took me about a half an hour to 45 minutes to go look for it. It traveled quite a bit. Hey, Reeve, how you doing? Well, he's a mechanic. He's used to fixing all his own stuff, and he thinks it's easy. And I'm one of those guys who are not so mechanically inclined when it comes to engines and cars, which is really funny. Most of my family are mechanics. Me, I'm one of those guys. I mean, you know about archery? Got it. History? I can work with that. I can handle most time periods, all the way up until rendezvous, mountain man type. I'm a fairly good shot with a bow, shotgun, and what have you. But when it comes to cars, I'm the only non-mechanic in my family. And at one time, I had an uncle who was so strong, he picked up an engine block and moved it across his. I'm a bow mechanic. Yes, Carol, I think I am. Um, he picked up an engine block and moved it in his shop without any help. And I'm just here. I was probably about 11 or 12, and my jaw just dropped watching him do that. My dad was just as strong. But me, I am not so mechanically inclined. How you doing, sir? By the way, liked your tarp, liked your setup. Hope you got it set up properly because that's going to work really well. 16 layers is an amazing backdrop. Nope, no hernia. Apparently it had something to do with the bearings getting ready to go, and it decided to snap off. We were going to get it looked at today, which is really funny. It just couldn't wait one more day. So right now we're getting things figured out. I don't know if I'm going to come up with a. They want 1,000 to get the new vehicle, which is what is it again?
1,000
No. The vehicle.
GMC Envoy.
It's a GMC Envoy, a 2013, which is a much newer vehicle than what we have. Yeah, we don't have AAA, but I think we should start thinking about it. When I was younger, I had it when I traveled more. I'm just not sure why haven't we had AAA other than the money cost? That's it. Oh, yeah, the only reason we just couldn't afford it. Grace's husband has a 73 Beetle Love.
Ooh.
Grace, Jenny is jealous of your Beetle. She loves old VWs. VW microbuses is one of her favorites. Okay, that'd be awesome. I mean, I got your message, Carol. I can't wait to see it. Well, that's cool. I'm a 60s child myself. Carol, you're the only one who uses my birth name. You know that, right? Which I don't use that often. Thank you, Irene. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. Okay, I got Pepsi, but right now I'm just gonna snagging off whatever drink I happen to have in my hand at the moment. I was born in the 60s too, Carol. 1967. I guess I'm not sure if that's right near the beginning of the Vietnam War. My dad was a Marine. My wife's dad was a Marine. I ended up in the Air Force and Army. Don't ask me how that happened. Hun, did you know how long ago the laundry's going to go? Has it been 30 minutes? Yes, it has, actually, since I started the live stream. Yeah. Oh, I'm going by what it says up here on my live stream. If you could, unless you want to take over my live stream for a bit. Okay. Okay, Dawn, I have something to say to you. She was born in 86.
Dawn was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dawn, I graduated high school in 1986.
Great.
I don't have anything.
You didn't go for it.
I don't have anything.
No. Come on.
Mac, come here.
Go see Dad.
Come here.
Go see Dad. Go make an appearance.
Oh.
Might be a problem.
No.
See the bottom of his bowl.
Sorry. Gotta feed the beast. Hey. Come on. I can't stretch that well. Sorry about that. Had to feed the beastie. That'd be nice. That's true. That's true. Oh, man. Is it time for a high school reunion? I think we are. We're going to do a high school reunion today. Hi, I'm Colin, class of 86. I can't wait. Okay, for those people who have not seen what the logo that she's working on, I can give you a preview on that. Give me a second here. I'm not sure if it's on my computer or on my phone. I gotta take a look real quick. No, Mac. I don't know what you're doing, but you're. Let me see here. Well, Give me a second here. Yeah, there we go. It's not perfect, but this will work. Give me a second. Share screen. That's not it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what she's working on. Thank you, Carol. I really appreciate it. This is my Kincaid family crest. Slight variations due to for me because each generation is allowed to make some changes. But the only difference between this one and the regular one is I'm holding a bow instead of a sword because I'm not a sword kind of guy. Even though I own swords, I'm not a sword kind of guy. Can I zoom it in? Give me a second. Let me try. Give me a second. I gotta find it. Okay, there it is. Zoom it in. Zoom it in. Oh yeah, I can make it. I forgot to do that. Give me a second. I am so full screen layout. There's that. Sorry about the flash on there, but I mean that's when I took the picture with my phone. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, and let me drag it down. Can't do it too big. There we go. I don't know if I can do it any better than that. I can't really crop. I can try cropping it a little bit. I don't want to do it that way. I can't do it. It's just, yeah. Yes, it is. Friend of mine made me a key chair. I could show you the whole chair if you're interested. That he made for me and trade for something from a contest I won. I won a chainmail coif, which is like a hood made of chainmail, and I had no use for it. And he was a sword fighter, so I wanted something in trade. So I asked for a key chair. This is the second one, and this is the fancy version. Due to the fact is that I wanted something I could see if I'm not even sure if I have any old pictures of the original one. Give me a second here. I'm see if I can find more pictures of the actual key chair itself. It's been a while, so please forgive me here. I haven't had a chance to really use it much at fair due to the fact of actually it might be on Facebook. Let me check. Yes, I'm still on Facebook. Let's see. I love that picture, but that's not it. But I will show that picture off. Give me a second here, folks. I'm going to show you guys something really cool. This is one of my favorite pictures of my family and I. And if you need me to make it bigger, let me know. I can do it. That's it for that one. Okay. Get back to what I was doing. Where's my pictures at? There they are. Yeah, you see a lot of archery stuff, so bear with me here. Where is it at? Do I have it in here or not? I don't remember. I'm having trouble finding things right now. It might be just on my phone. But that's what I got. So I can't give you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Don. I really appreciate it. Which photo would you want me to enlarge? The one with my wife and me and my son when he was like 2? I've got so many pictures. I gotta find that one. I was trying to. Hola, ¿qué pasa? I run.
I've been on for 80 minutes.
Okay, that should be plenty.
Should be-
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find the picture of my chair. I was not sure which thing I had it in, to be honest. I don't know if it was in that one or that one. I'll find it. When I find it, I'll let you guys know. I've got some really awesome archery pics for my Renaissance Fair stuff. Okay, button. Button. Who's got the button? Confirm. Okay, we're good. Yep. I confirmed you on Facebook, Carol. Nice, Susie. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Let's see if I got it on my phone because I mean, I've got more pictures on my phone than I do like a computer. Let's see if I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. I'm not sure where, to be honest. There's the picture. That picture. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it. Breathe. Just breathe. As soon as I find it, I'll show you. It's a really cool picture. Room raid? Oh, I wasn't expecting one of those. Hey, Hot Wings. Mandy can raid us all anytime she wants. She's an awesome lady. Oh, hey, Deb, thank you for coming. And Nancy, whoever, say hi. I'm saying hi. Hey, Kathleen. Talked to you earlier. Oh, man. Oh, my phone's blowing up. What the heck? What's up? Okay. I'll figure that stupid picture out somewhere. Mandy is awesome. I've talked to her many times before, and she's pretty cool. I don't think I have a picture of my old key chair. Oh, yes, I guess I do. That's my old one, not my new one. Oh, here it is. There's what my chair looks like overall. See if I can figure out where it's at. I can put it up on my thing here. Let me see. Can I add it to my Facebook? I'm going to share to. Newsfeed. That will allow me to. Aha! I think I got it. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I can give it a shot. Okay, I think I got it this time. There you guys go. And if you need it bigger, I can do a little bigger. There you go. It could be used as that. Mine's a little different. I have these pegs coming off the side here that I use to one side for holding my bow, the other one for my holding my quiver when I'm sitting down. It's really good on the back, Jeff, just to let you know. When you sit just right, your back pops. And I had another one years ago that sort of fell apart that I'd wrap up my cloak barefoot in front of the fire pit and just snooze with my feet underneath my fire pit because my fire pit was off ground, and it was really good. Hey Heath, how you doing? I will show you detailed pics of the key chair. By the way, my cousin saw my chair, so she got one made too. Yes, she's also a Kincaid, so it was really cool that she got one too. And my son wants one. Hon, did you say you wanted one too?
No.
You didn't want one? Oh, yes, right, because of your scars. Yeah. Jenny's got some old burn scars that she got a while back while working at one of the Renaissance fairs. Her skirt caught fire. She got second and third degree burns on the backs of her legs. But that's it for that one. So I'm going to stop that one in. Yes, I am back. Yes, I'm smiling. I'm doing the best I can. I'm just, yeah, she had to get skin grafts. And be well, Crucy. Thank you for coming. Okay, Maddie asked this for you, love. Hello, Jenny. How are you, darling? Are you excited about to get to move into the new place?
Yes.
Why don't you come over here and answer her yourself, please? Ruth Booge. She's amazing. This
Hi.
That's Mandy.
Oh, hi, Mandy.
That's Dawn. There's Deb.
I'm doing all right considering. So, my elbow's doing a little better. See? I broke it a few weeks ago.
And not on my head like popular belief. That was not a thing.
But it's a fun story.
It is a fun story. That's not what happened.
And yes, I am excited to be moving into a new place.
Hello, beautiful.
Aww.
Yeah. I call her love every day. And I tell her I love her every day. And I try to tuck her in as much as possible. Oh, love you, hon.
I think I'm gonna head to bed myself.
Well, it's not time for me, and I don't have my headset's not working well enough, hon.
Yeah, please.
I may have to get a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Carol. She's going to be redoing my key chair.
Yeah.
You know, this one.
Uh-huh.
I did a detailed version of this.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna, yeah, put it on T-shirts and stuff like that.
Cool.
I'd actually like that one on T-shirt.
That would be cool.
That'd be great for the range.
Okay. Night, everybody.
Hey, Kev. Hey, love you. Yeah. Mac's tucking her in bed right now. So, other than you guys know my current issue, not sure exactly how that's going to work out yet. Doing my best not to stress out, but I'm doing what I can as much as I can. Grace, thank you.
You do.
What's that say?
Aw, thanks.
Carol says sweet dreams. So does Mandy. Mandy says night, darling, sweet dreams. Okay, Jeff. I was on my way back from dropping Jenny and Ian off at the Renaissance Fair where they were working. The reason why I wasn't there is because that fair has a policy in place that if you work at any other fairs other than theirs, you can't work there. And yeah, I was supposed to work this other fair going on at the same time. And yeah. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find this picture. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This is what happened. Okay, yesterday about 11, right before 11, the wheel snapped off my truck. SUV, whatever. You can see it's pretty bad. And wrong direction. And I found it today. So that's what it looked like today, sitting in the ditch. Well, I will tell you something, Mandy. I used to run a Rennie winter gathering about 4 or 5 years ago, until the place that we held it that literally fell apart. Yeah, I was up on I-35 going west back to our hotel room when that happened. So right now it's currently sitting on the side of the road. We're going to get it moved tomorrow to the dealer where we bought the truck in the first place, and hopefully we could use that and some money down to try to purchase or use it as a trade-in for another vehicle. That way we will be not stranded everywhere. It's a veteran-owned place called, what was it called again?
MCCJ Auto.
MCCJ Auto Group out of Des Moines. I had one of my coworkers pick me up this morning, Mandy. One of my other friends who was a sales rep at one time got promoted. Now he's the boss of the building, the sales rep side, and he's a Rennie. He's a goes to Comic-Con, the works.
He's one of us.
He's one of us, and he's going to see about help. He's going to be picking me up in the morning, give me a ride to work. Yeah, that auto group are veterans owned, so they really like veterans, which is really cool. Since Jenny and I are both veterans, he's going to see about helping me get an advance on my paycheck to see if I get enough money to get either that repaired if possible. If not, we're going to use it as a trade-in towards a better vehicle, a 2013 GMC Envoy. Yes, nerds unite. It started when Jenny and I got married. The thing is, here's the differences. Geek, nerd. Yeah, big difference. She's the tech stuff. I'm not so techy. She's the techie, trekkie type. Oh, you're most welcome, Hot Wings. I really appreciate it. I was actually Air Force and Army. Jenny was Air Force. Yes, Jeff, definitely when it rains, it pours, which is really funny. It rained yesterday. Okay. Like I said, I was able to recover the tire. It was sitting in the ditch about a quarter-mile away from the truck. And hopefully everything works. No guarantees, but we're trying. How you doing, Travis? Brother? Yes, it's been one of those months for me. So I'm going to have to tell you, like I told everybody else, this is what happened to my truck yesterday. Okay. Yes, you think, oh, it's just a flat, right? No, it's not a flat. That happened. And for a close up, and this is what happens. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And as you can see, the rim is shot. Yep. It's currently sitting on the side of the road. We're going to try to get it moved in the morning. So hopefully the roadside assistance that we have will get it to the dealership where we bought it and go from there. Then we can figure out things. Yes, Jenny and Ian were not with me at the time. I was by myself after dropping them off. I was actually hoping I was going to be able to go to another fair to check it out because I got an offer to work that one doing archery demonstrations and history talk and all that stuff. Yeah, most likely, Deb. No, the body actually doesn't. I mean, I got lucky on the damage part. I mean, the fact that I was able to steer from the center lane all the way over to the outside edge of the concrete of the interstate to get. Most likely. Well, let's see here. How bad does it have to be, brother, before it starts getting better? I mean, you guys are the best, the shining light. Besides you, Jenny, Ian, you guys are the shining light. And that is just one of the amazing things. Back in the old days, there used to be clans. They were family, but not in the normal blood type. Well, I actually do traditional hunting, hot wings. I actually am the 2019 barebow champion of the Master Senior Division at 40, 50, and 60 yards. I shoot longbow, recurve mostly. My favorite bows are my 65-pound U recurve, but my favorite hunting bow is not as fancy as it sounds, but it's a good all-around bow, and that's my Samick Sage. Yeah, no alcohol in me yet, Travis. That's the good thing. But I've got to go tuck my wife in. I'll be right back. By the way, if anybody wants to come up, give me a second. Oh, man, my knees are old. Doing something wrong. Get your CPAP on. Yes, I know you got your sleep mask on. Still. Doc says you're supposed to use it. Doc says you're supposed to use that.
Can you check the water?
I don't. It's flashing. I don't know where the
Door? Slide.
yeah. It's low. This thing here. How much should I fill?
To the bottom. Nice.
Okay. I yeah. Okay, guys. Mac's hosting for now, so
You get any questions?
okay. Turn it off. Let me kiss you real quick. All that. Yeah, Cliff is here. Okay, brother, how you doing?
Doing all right.
As long as you're doing better than me, that's all that
Let me
matters.
get rid of this banding issue here. I got all my lights.
Give me a second here. I'm trying to. I saw Samick Sage in the thing, and
I had to
I got to
pull
backtrack.
let me pull a
Cliff
chat out.
actually has a Samick Sage himself, as well as Johnny Harper.
Ooh. And I need that link. Get everything going over here. And then I should be good.
Okay, Deb, just to let you know, the cat's name is Mac. M-A-C-K.
Macus Atecus.
We call him Macus Attackus. we tried to make him a MacGyver. Then he became Macus Attackus, which means he became Roman. Then recently we found out he is a Russian blue. So, yeah. Hey, Harvey, how you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, Harvey. Just chilling here with a
Wow.
Colin.
I thought his. I think he's. Are you having like an EMP over there or something?
Who, me?
Your hot water go, your microwave oven died, and all your electronics pieces are glitching. That sounds like EMP, or at least a CME, maybe.
Bad fuse.
Oh, maybe.
That
Where's
just sounds
Johnny
like bad
boy?
luck right there. Because if
He
it was a
is
CME, that would affect
working.
everybody.
Yeah, Johnny works
Hey, Jeff.
like, most days except Thursdays, and he generally does that because he likes coming up on my channel. And generally, the three of us host on here pretty much.
Thursday nights.
Yeah, at
Usually the
8
trio
p.m.
of insanity.
But since this has been going on, I've been going on a lot more. Not by choice, but
You should be nearing like almost 2,000 hours now.
I'm over 2,000.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm actually. Let me give me a second here. Let me take a look.
Ugh.
I haven't looked recently because I've been using my phone, and it's kind of hard to look on my phone. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
I
pain in the
have
butt trying to figure out your hours when you're looking at-
222.
How many?
2,222.
Noise.
I kind of feel like Two-Face.
222.
22222. What? I need what, Mandy? To even what out?
Yeah, I've got no idea. My head looks crooked. My hair's all weird.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mandy. Yeah, that Cliff, this is why I wear my hat. Also to keep people from being blinded. At least you
That's
have
why I
hair.
don't. That's why I wear pants when I'm walking outside. Otherwise, it's going to be like staring at the sun. Because my legs are
I generally
white.
have.
Yeah.
See, I usually am pretty dark on generally. Look at my hands compared to my forearm. You see the difference. And you're a gardener. You think you'd be darker.
Actually,
Oh, show those guns.
I got no guns.
Okay, I
bro.
got you beat.
These are little
Look at
guns.
that. I still got you beat. Okay, here's my right arm.
I got little guns. Dude, I used to be a freaking a twig when I was like a teenager. I was mad skinny. I was 6 foot.
You
And
mean
I
like
weighed
Johnny?
165.
Like Johnny. But Johnny's wiry.
Yeah, I'm scrappy. If you get me in a corner, I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay. I get what she's talking about now. If that's the case, Mandy,
Oh, we always have Johnny up here. He balances it out.
he does not count. No, we actually do have Mallory come up quite a bit. Grace pops in from time to time. Irene Alpine has been up here.
Mandy pops up every now and then.
Mandy does pop up every now and again. And how you doing, sweeties? Thank you for coming. No, Grace doesn't show her face, but she does talk. And she does know a lot about camping and overnight camping trips and stuff. She does a lot of those.
Yeah, that's all died.
And here she comes. Here she is. You feel better now?
Thought I needed to level out some of the testosterone here.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come up and
We got Drops is in here, and I guess Bomber Steve is in here.
Yeah, oh yeah. And Irene's here.
Oh, he's under his other account.
Coach. She's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Alpine. That's awesome.
Yep, I just checked my hours and I'm at 2,222. I'm
I
halfway
don't
there.
oh my God. I started out this year, I was at almost 3,400 hours and I'm down to 2,333.
Oh man.
Yep. So
Oh, wait. Here comes Austin. Austin's corner. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Austin?
Good, and you?
I've been better. This month has been kicking my butt, unfortunately. Yeah, the news. If you haven't heard yet, I'd rather just show you because it's easier. It's easier to explain when I show you. Bear with me. It's on my phone. That's my truck. That's what happened to the truck. The wheel fell off. Literally. And I'm trying to go through some stuff at work, and so hopefully I can get enough money to get it either repaired or have enough to replace it altogether. Because, as Deb once said, because once they start breaking down, it's just a downhill slide from there.
it is. It's a slippery slope.
And
What year's
I'm
your
not a mechanic in
current
any way,
vehicle?
shape, or form. Even if I was, I can't really do much here. But we do have a house we're going to be moving into at the beginning of the month, which is cool. Thanks to all my shining lights in this room.
So Drop was in my live and he's like, I gotta go, I gotta take a nap. I'm like, really, dude?
I actually did take a power nap after I got home.
Mhm.
I passed out for about, I'm not sure how long.
Oh,
But,
so did you get your application and your money and all that stuff sent off for your new place?
Yes. The application has been approved and signed and sent off. The money went out for the deposit and first month's rent. It actually is going out tomorrow morning, but it is on its way. We move in at the 1st, unless the landlady can get everything cleaned and ready to go to her specifications, and we can move in sooner. The only drawback right now is, oh, sorry, Austin. Sorry for leaving you
Can
in
you
the
guys hear
basement.
me okay?
Yes.
Say it again.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
If I have to, I can turn my speakers up. But my headset is dead at the moment. They kind of died out during the accident. So No, just that we actually got to get a truck before we can move stuff. That's the only issue right now, and getting back and forth to work, which is really strange. All this is going on. We still got full-time jobs. Yay, us.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we're working full-time. So I never lost my job through the entire pandemic. I was considered an essential worker.
Right.
You know why?
Well, you're delivering.
Alcohol became very essential.
I was gonna say you're delivering alcohol, so.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer ingredients.
Yes.
And we
delivered
all
up.
became stay-at-home alcoholics during the pandemic.
Which is really funny since I don't normally drink. So I did when I was in the service years ago, but not anymore. And I just don't find it. Yesterday made me feel like I wanted to, though. Oh man. But I didn't. I stuck to my
Well,
Pepsi. I'm doing good.
Bad situations do make us feel pretty desperate, and in those times, and so you do turn to things that you don't normally do. So
Well, I've
still
never.
here. It's good.
I used to drink when I was in the service, but a lot of people in the service drank. Just one of those things.
I just
But,
popped one open for you, so there you go.
Oh, what?
Hi, Austin.
Austin, what's you doing? That was so interesting.
I was playing with my phone. Will this do this?
Okay. Oh.
Okay, I'm not getting on my head. Sorry.
Well, all the Australians should be able to see him just fine.
No.
We got one. Don't we?
I have a Samsung or I have an LG Wing. I don't know if you've seen this phone.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's a dual screen smartphone,
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
and
I've heard of them. I've never.
the main screen will swing 90 degrees, and then you have another screen underneath it.
Oh, cool.
That's interesting.
I
I
want
would
the
say I
new
want to
Razr.
see that, but we can't because you're using it.
Yeah, but I was gonna see if I could utilize the other screen, but it throws the camera all wonky. So
That's cool though. I mean, I've got this little. Well, something funny that happened after I got back to the hotel after Jenny got back from working in the Renaissance Fair. Someone decided to pull the fire alarms on the hotel.
oh
So we had a
god,
visit from the
West Des Moines
the
Fire
fire
Department.
department.
That's awesome.
Here's me going, really?
And it was raining on him too.
And it was raining at the time too. There's Jenny going how she feels about all this. And yes,
that was today.
no, that was yesterday. And this is what happened to my tire. As you can see, the whole sub-assembly just came off.
Well, they say things come in threes.
See, I lost the house, lost the truck. Hopefully I don't lose my job. So that'd be the worst thing that could happen right now. Because
You won't. You have enough.
I'm
people
making
on
the
your
best
side.
money I've ever made. I've worked my butt off. I need to take care of my family best I can. And by the way, Austin, I got something to show you. See, I'm still using my GoPro. See,
Sweet.
he got me this one, Mandy.
That's
this
awesome.
him.
Well,
I
that's
figured
awesome.
I can't really put the little grip pod thing doesn't really work well here in the room, but this does. The truck mount. So I just wish I could hook it up directly to the computer, but it won't let me.
You can't like with a cord.
No, I wish it could.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to do it.
It should have a wireless setting on there for Bluetooth, if I'm not mistaken.
It works. Okay, mine's an older Asus computer,
Oh, gotcha.
and the apps are the same ones that use my phone, and the only ones that it allows me to use is the ones on my phone.
Gotcha.
So I can use it as the phone is a remote and everything, but I can't use it to hook up and use for my computer. But good thing my
See, the
computer's
only-
got a really decent camera.
My GoPro's the same way. I have a GoPro 4, so that tells you how old it is. But
Oh, Before the
Yeah,
one I
I
got
can't-
this one, I had
I
a
can't live
3,
stream with it or anything.
and thanks to Austin, I got a much better one.
That's awesome.
You're awesome, brother. Thank you again. No, just
Hey,
I
no problem.
definitely am going to be using that
Somewhere
one.
I still have in a box an old.
Huh? What
I
was
was
that?
saying somewhere in a box I still have an old Hero 2.
Really?
Really? Wow.
I heard you could still
Yeah,
you could
I
like
bought-
send them in or something like that, and trade them in or something.
Yeah, it's I got it in. I was also in the Air Force, Colin. I got it when I was stationed at Lodges Field in Portugal.
Oh wow! I was stationed at Spangdahlem Air Base in Germany,
Mhm.
as well as the Presidio of Monterey and Monterey. That's the link with
Did you go to the DLI?
No, not me.
That's the. No, yeah, I had a couple of friends that went through there.
Oh,
Russian
I did.
linguists and
I was
Farsi.
admin in the Air Force.
There you go.
Yeah. When I went in the Army, I became an Army combat medic. Big, opposing fields on that one. Okay.
Everybody has their little piece.
I'm one of the few who actually crossed over to the Army because, I mean, a lot of my friends when I was there at Presidio were Army. So that's what probably convinced me to go into the Army after that I got out.
Into the green.
Huh?
Into the green.
Well, my dad was a Marine. Yeah.
There's
So it was, I partially
there's
got
two
that
branches
far.
of-
I just couldn't go complete full, But actually, my dad's the one that got me in the Air Force because I was initially going to be trying for the Marine Corps. I took the tests and everything. They're like
Slower.
jumping off the walls because my scores
Say
were like
English.
through the roof. And my dad took like, nope, you're smarter than that. He's like 2 inches shorter than me. Picks me up by the scruff of my neck and said, nope, you're going to be in the Air Force. Puts me in front of the Air Force recruiter. 4 years later, I get out and join the Army.
At least it wasn't the Navy.
I tried to get into all 4 branches. Nobody would take me.
Oh,
I have scoliosis, so they wouldn't take me. And I was
My older
flat-footed.
sister has
I wanted to
scoliosis.
fly jets. I wanted to be a fighter pilot.
thing is, I took civilian flight lessons. So I was taking learning how to teach people to fly.
Nice.
Cessnas, nothing fancy. Because my eyes weren't
well,
good enough for
they
jets.
teach cadets at the Air Force Academy on gliders. So
Yeah, my eyesight was too bad for them to accept me. So,
I had pilot's vision. I no longer have pilot's vision. I went straight into bifocals
okay. Mind
at
you,
40 some odd
these
years old.
are the ultra thins. My
Yeah.
clear vision is just past my nose.
Oh my gosh.
I got stigmatism in both eyes. Yeah. But, I met some really cool people though when I was in the service, so I'm okay with that.
No glasses. None.
Yeah, I
Hey.
didn't have to until this year. I hit 45 and
So what was your AFC, Austin?
I was a 3D1X1. And that's a client systems technician. It was, I think, before I got in, they were like a 2E.
I was a
They had-
70250. Yeah. Admin, remember?
Say that again.
70250. I just barely missed out on my 7. My
Is that the Army? Is
Air
that the
Force.
Army?
That's the Air Force. I was a 91B in the Army.
See, because the way that they do them now is it's a number,
I got out.
letter, number code.
Okay, well, I got out in 91.
Mhm.
So it's been a while. It's been over 20 years. So things have changed since then.
Oh
Then
yeah.
I joined the Army about the same year. I got out. And I got out of the Army 16 years. See, no, 12, see, or, yeah, 12 years after I got out of the Air Force, I got out of the Army. So 16 years total. I just couldn't do it anymore.
That's pretty close to retirement.
Yeah, but I couldn't handle the stress anymore.
That's how I was after 4 years. So
the politics is what really got me, though. You'd think there wouldn't be as much politics in the military. Oh my God! When you get up in the higher echelons, it gets really bad. Grace was Air Force too, Austin. If you didn't know, so and,
I heard you mention that.
And Travis Trail Trash is Army, so we have a lot of military in here, which is cool. And okay, that's the best I've felt in a couple days. So. Reliving the military, and yes, the only civilian we have is right there.
What do they say?
You
a
tried,
dysfunctional family you choose.
You count. You tried.
I tried, but they said no.
Well, it's worth the effort. You tried.
I did try. I wanted. I originally wanted to go Navy so I could fly jets, but then decided I was going to end up going into. I wanted to try Air Force because I could finish up and actually get my doctor. I would have rather been either a Navy or Air Force doc, and a translator. But no.
Actually, I've got something to let you know, Mandy, which is really funny for those people who actually are MASH fans. I grew up in the Ottumwa area.
Mm-hmm.
And I had MOSs in admin and medical when I was in the as a medic, which put me pretty much like radar.
Yeah.
Because he was both medical and admin.
Right.
I know it's a little funny thing.
Wasn't the guy who played Radar, didn't he have like a limp hand or something? And
I don't know. Gary Berghoff is his name. They tried to get him to come down for MASH days there in Ottumwa once, but that was years ago. I don't know about the hand. I'd have to look that one up. If anybody can look it up in the chat, it'd be great. But right now we're just, I don't know. Where did you hear that one?
Well, I heard that the way that they always shot, whatever hand it was that whether it was his right or left hand, they always coordinated the shots in a way that hid his what's the politically correct way? His disability,
Okay, actually, someone actually did. One of the searches is actually that.
I'm just gonna say it. Gimp hand.
There you go.
No, he actually had his bone dysmorphia, which was caused by something called Poland syndrome.
Okay.
He has 3 fingers of his left hand. The middle 3 are significantly shorter than his right. He is very self-conscious.
Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Whatever
it
was, they always hid his hand, this particular hand, from the shot in the whole series.
I've never really noticed that. I mean, first time. I've been a fan of that show for years. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Tina.
Hey, Tina. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Tina. So we're having a discussion kind of about snakes. And I don't like snakes. Okay. It's not that I hate them or anything like that. It's just I have a fear of them. I was scared with them. I was kind of tortured as a child with them by a kid. And so, yeah, I don't like snakes, and I'm sorry.
So Bummer Steve is in the building, and he
Yeah,
is a reptile handler.
yes, I know. That's
wrangler.
what we were talking about. But I just want to clarify, it's not that I don't think that they have more right to be
Uh-oh.
here than I do. I just don't like them.
Okay. Someone actually, he brought up food before anybody else in my chat. Which,
I'm eating popcorn.
he didn't bring it up this time.
I'm eating, but like I'm doing it discreetly.
I've got like 4 or 5 partially drink bottles of Pepsi up here because I've just been
I just had a bowl of cereal.
Pepsi.
I'm eating chicharrones.
I wish we had a fridge big enough to actually have milk and stuff in here that'll keep it cold. All we have is like a little teeny dorm fridge. It doesn't even have a freezer section.
Yeah.
And a microwave, which we can't really use because it's just not powerful enough for anything.
It's powerful enough to cook those cheap. What are those hot pockets?
Travis, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
a
but the thing is, you got to
snake
keep those hot
eater.
pockets cold, and our fridge doesn't get anything cold enough for that. Keep them from
You gotta keep
spoiling.
them cold as long as you don't leave them out on the counter for 4 hours. If they're in the fridge, they're fine. They don't have to be
Yeah.
frozen.
Uh-oh.
At first, I
Now
thought
I'm a
that was
snake
duck.
racist.
Oh, be careful.
All
Remember,
this stuff is super tiny.
On my StreamYard side, I thought it was a duck at first.
well, just to let you know, Mandy, Travis is a tattoo artist. He can get you a tattoo of a snake on your arm. You go, ugh.
No. I have an artist husband. I'm good. He'd probably
Guys, I'm
tattoo
gonna hop
something
off.
like property
All
of.
right, Austin.
Have a good night.
Take
Be
care.
well.
Same
Thank you
to
for
you.
coming.
Good luck with all your goings on.
I'm trying, Austin.
They say things
I'm
come in
breathing.
threes, so hopefully this is.
I got
strike
one.
three
I got
for
the
you.
house. That's one. I got you guys. That's 2. I'm waiting for the 3rd one, but it's coming. I'm sure.
There you go. Take care.
All
Be
right.
well, brother. Thank
Good
you.
night, Austin.
That is
Good
awesome.
night. Bye.
Grace, we actually do have a cooler, but the hotel has a policy about coolers and filling up personal coolers from the ice machine. Apparently, somebody abused it in the past.
Well, how many floors does that hotel have?
Huh?
How many floors does that hotel have?
3.
You
We
go to
have
each
one ice
floor every
machine for
couple
the
of
entire
hours and get
building.
ice out of there, and they won't know.
No, it's right next to the front desk. They can
They only
see it.
have one ice machine in the entire hotel.
Yes.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
And the vending machines are right down there, too.
Every hotel I've ever been to always has an ice machine on every floor.
There used to be, I think, at one time, but they
Yeah.
had issues.
You're not cost effective.
Mm.
They're really not.
But
Because you get a handful of the technically tenants, renters, whatever you want to call them, hotels guests. Have like maybe a third of them get ice.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, I don't know. I lost my train of thought there.
Well, get a cooler, go buy a bag of ice, and dump it in.
Well, actually, we actually have several things we could use because we do a lot of Renaissance fairs and reenactments and stuff like that. And I have a really nice cooler I actually got from work for free. It's a what is it? It's a tequila cooler, but it's one of the. It looks like an old Coleman with the metal Colemans.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I remember
cool.
those ones.
It's not a Coleman, but it looks like it. But it's got the alcohol label. It's embossed into the metal.
Oh,
Mhm.
geez.
It's a really nice one. I mean,
Does it have the
nice-
bottle opener on one side?
plastic- It actually latches shut, just like the old-fashioned ones did, and everything.
I have an old Coca-Cola one like that, and it does have the bottle opener on the side.
I'm sorry, I go Pepsi here, not Coke.
I know, but Coke's
I've had
better.
Coke
Well,
before.
the
I
thing is,
stopped drinking that
You know how
long
rare
time ago.
Pepsi coolers like that are? Those things,
Yes.
I mean, you could find one of those. They're worth more than the Coke ones now.
They are.
personally, if I ever had the room, I'd get me a little Pepsi, the little mini bottle ones, machines that I put in my garage or something.
So I actually I keep an eye out for those. And I found one on Facebook Marketplace about a year ago, and I was this close. I almost had it. It was but it was a which one was it? I think it was a 7-Up one. It wasn't.
Wasn't a Pepsi one exactly.
No, it wasn't Pepsi. It was 7-Up. And then but I'm on the hunt for a Coke. A Coke one. I love Coca-Cola.
Jeff, just to let you know, we do have a car plug-in cooler, but the thing is, it drains the battery really badly, so we don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
No, what you need to do is you need to get a anywhere between 350 watt to like a 750 watt inverter for your 12 volt. You plug that in there. Those things hardly use any power at all, and then you plug an actual fridge freezer thing into one of those.
Can't really do that here. I wish we don't need. Yeah.
Well,
think
you
they-
can't do it inside the hotel room, but you can do it for your cars. That's what they're for.
Well, okay. One slight problem there, Cliff.
Yes, I'm well aware of the current situation, Colin. But I'm just saying, what you would normally do is you would get an inverter for your car, plug it in, and then you would run straight
Oh, yeah.
off the AC off of that.
The thing is, I think we're going to try, if we get this Envoy that Jenny and I found. It's a much newer vehicle. It's a 2013 compared to a 2004. And it's
Well,
a
mine is. I got
V6
an 04.
instead of a V8. So it's going to get better gas mileage. And it still can tow, which is still nice.
You can tow with a 4-banger. You just can't tow a lot.
No. But the thing is, a 6-cylinder gets much better gas mileage than a V8. And as long as I can tow, that's all that matters. I mean, that way we can get our stuff moved from the storage unit to the new house.
Yeah.
I just got to get it done before the 1st, because then we're going to have to pay another $300 for the storage unit.
Ugh.
Yeah, we have 4 loads of stuff that we had to move to the storage unit. We only had room for 3. The rest is still in the last load, still in the trailer.
Drops wants to see the truck pictures.
Okay,
And go big screen when you do it.
I got to do it on my phone, so I'll do
Oh, I
my
know,
best.
but I'm saying go big. Put yourself on big
Okay,
screen.
big screen it is. Solo layout. Give me a moment.
Solo. Not Han Solo. Colin Solo.
Okay. Okay. There's the truck on the side of the road. There's a close-up of what happened. See that? And
Looks
that's what
so
it looks
bad. He
like.
left skid marks.
Yeah, the thing is, it didn't gouge the road at all.
Well, no,
mostly cement.
what you hit was a flat piece, and it just basically was like a metal ski.
That's what it is. And the thing is, the tire on this side over here did the steering enough for me to pull over where I'm at. So I didn't jerk out of my hands or anything. It just like dropped.
You said
the
you're on
tire-
35 South?
Huh?
You said you're on 35 South?
No, I-80.
Well, no, it was 35 going west, south.
Oh.
You know,
I thought you
Where
said it
they
was
get
Interstate 80.
yeah.
Well, I-80 and 35, they kind of merge right there. So, yeah.
And
No, I know where
that's
you're
what
talking
the
about.
tire- Look, that rim is shot, as you can see. It's
Yep.
bent.
So
that's gone.
how far down are you? Like how far away from
man, I thought I got tagged
Jordan Creek, like Mill Civic Parkway are you?
We're actually on Mill Civic Parkway. We're not too far. You know where the
Oh, thank God.
Perkins is on Mill Civic on Jordan Creek Parkway?
Yes.
We're right behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
in
right.
West Des Moines there. We're at the Motel 6 there.
Okay. So where's the truck then?
The truck.
On the highway.
Okay, let's see if I can. Let me pull up a map. See if I can
Ooh,
actually
Joe Price
pinpoint it
got
for you.
tagged.
Okay, so okay, so Are you like close to 86th? Are you close to University? Are you at Mill Civic? Where exactly are you? Is your truck broke
Okay,
down at?
I'm actually near one. See, according to the actually, I got the GPS location somewhere from the accident report. 137.2 mile marker westbound. So give me a second here. I'm trying to find it here.
I'm not sure where
I'll show
that
you.
mile marker is. I don't know.
Well, I was parallel with the Polk County Jail, according to my maps.
Oh, so you were on 235.
No. I was on I-35. I'm actually 5 miles from one of the Ankeny dealerships where I was going to have it taken to before I was told to take it to the dealer.
Oh, okay. So you're actually up by Ankeny, where you were, where the truck broke down. Okay, I know where I have a good idea where you're at now.
Hey, hold that
I'm trying to
picture up.
find
The second picture, hold it up again so I can actually see it for a while, so I can actually tell you how much damage is really done, because it didn't look too good to me.
Hey, Drop.
You mean this one?
Is that a muscular Papa Smurf?
Yes, it is.
Yes. I do a big screen so I can see it even better.
How much I love you.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
I was never a fan of the Smurfs.
Really?
Geez. They're going to have to replace that whole arm. The
I
CV
think that's going to be
fell out.
expensive.
Yeah.
The if you as you see this one, you can here's another view of that.
Yeah.
It's toast.
It's toast. You're going to have to replace that whole assembly that holds the CV.
Yep.
And the wheel.
Rocker
Yeah,
arm.
it's done. It's how much is that thing worth?
Well, we're paying about $4 for it, and we've already paid over $1,000, about maybe $2,000 for it. So we'll probably end up going to be junking it out and buying another one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we
You're
can
gonna-
do.
Whoa, beautiful legs there, Drop.
Sorry
Oh,
about
man.
that.
Hey,
Let me
Larry
get my
Bird is
sunglasses.
who we should start
Dude,
calling.
Larry, I was just gonna say Larry Bird in the Celtics jersey and the shorts, man.
Here we go.
Kobe. Oh,
Hold on. Okay, now I can see drops.
Where's my sunglasses? Jesus. Hey, I went out in the sun. I'm actually a little bit tan, you know? Come on now.
I get
Where?
darker than everybody here. What is that?
No, I don't
work
get
in the
dark.
warehouse.
I
generally.
just turned scorpion red. You know what I'm saying? I don't turn brown.
My
I get
pine
dark.
2x4
I
is
really
darker than you are.
Hey, if you go blind, that's your problem, not mine.
If you're going blind, don't do that. You're not supposed
That's
to do
how my
that. Or you'll
sunglasses
go.
are.
No, I've been told my legs before can actually blind people. So, Where are your sunglasses?
I don't know. Want to compare your white legs?
Yeah, welcome to the light.
blinded by the light.
No, it's not
Right,
too
Steve?
good. No, so yeah, that's going to cost you some there. I think you better find a junkyard if you plan on fixing it yourself. I mean,
Oh
I
no,
don't know.
there's no way I can fix it myself.
yeah, I could, but I can work on cars.
I hear that a
Push
lot,
somebody up.
but
Yeah.
not mechanically inclined.
Well, you're going to have to get another. After they put
You learn
everything
quick
together.
when you're working on a car.
Yeah,
Trust
when
me.
you're 16, you tell your dad there's something wrong with your car. He looks at you and says, "Well, I guess you're gonna learn how to fix it." You didn't get it.
I mean,
didn't
I
get it.
have
rebuilt an
Fixed
engine when I
vehicles
was
before, but older vehicles. We were talking about 70s and 60s trucks and cars. That's one thing. These modern stuff, not so much.
I
Yeah,
rebuilt a 65 Dodge Van engine. It was a V8. I pulled that whole thing out and rebuilt the whole engine.
I've replaced a U-joint and a drive shaft.
Drive shaft
Yeah.
I've never luckily had to replace because I've never had one have the unfortunate mishap of busting out on me. because
the
that's
U-joint
horrible.
broke. And it's just an easy fix. It's just a couple bolts, actually. Then everything just slides together.
Well,
Well,
one
same
of
with
these
the drive
jobs,
shaft, but that'll pole vault you if you're not careful.
one
But
of
that was
these
with a
places I used to work,
75
No.
Chevy Nova Custom.
none of the
I
guys
did
knew
that
how to work on cars. So I told them, they were complaining about the cars, and I said, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. You can go ahead.
Deb.
I'll tell you the tools you're going to need to fix your car. And then when I'm done helping you, teaching you how to fix your car, because you're going to be the one underneath it, I get the tool.
Deb, I'm the same way. I too only have 3 skin colors: white, white skin, freckled, and toast. Yep.
Well, I
Yeah,
think we all
y'all
have
be
two
good in
skin
there. I'll
colors.
blind you with my legs again. I'll get every one of you.
No, thank you.
I've got 3 skin colors when it
Okay.
comes to being out in the sun. I've got this color, lobster, and then brown.
I don't really get brown.
Well, you give me about a week out in the sun just straight, and I'll turn bright red, and then like 4 days later, I'll be brown.
I avoided the sun like the plague because when I was a kid,
We
I
can
didn't listen
tell.
to my mom. Yeah, and there's plenty of scars on my backs and arms and stuff and face. You can see that one.
Let me see here.
I like the sun, but the sun don't like me.
Yeah, well, last
Okay,
time I
I've
had to
got-
have some skin cancer removed, they had to rip a big old part of my face open, and it was just, and they had to dig it out. It almost got to the bone.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna show
It
you.
wasn't great.
Right.
It wasn't fun.
I'm gonna show you exactly where I was at when I. See, Polk County Jail. Right there. Tire was way over here on the other side.
That's a great place to break down at too, by the way.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
in the
middle of
broke down
nowhere.
I was in the middle lane. I was in the middle lane, like where this guy here is, right here. And I skidded to where I could pull myself over to where I stopped. So I got lucky. I didn't have any other additional damage to the vehicle. I didn't hit anybody else, but the tire did. It hit the median, jumped, and plowed into this lady's car.
Oh,
She was fine.
yeah,
Insurance covered all of it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you see like a bunch of like car crash videos on YouTube, and you'll see like a big old tire just bouncing down the highway, skip over the median, and just bam right into the front of a car, and you're like, how does that even happen?
Right? I know.
I've
I've seen
actually-
plenty of people up on I-90 here lose a wheel on the freeway up here. So it's not uncommon actually because people don't do maintenance on their cars.
Although, but I mean, I can understand like if the whole
Some people
rim
can't afford it.
breaks off from the studs, but the whole tire, it like, how does the tire separate from the rim at like 95 miles an hour when those things are pressure sealed onto the rim?
Deb, if you were a vampire, I want to see fangs.
I've seen them. She's got
Well,
them.
Usually when I see stuff like that, I see stuff like with Collins where the CV joint just gave out, and you saw the whole assembly for the
Oh yeah, the whole thing just slid right out and just bloop.
yeah, and usually you can tell when you have a CV joint problem because when you turn it tight, either left or right, you hear this click, 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 click. Did you hear any of that?
Nope.
Well, that's
We did. The tire itself was going bald on the outside of the tire, but that was it. And I was going to have it looked at today. You know,
Yeah,
I should have
tie rod
to the
issue
shop and have
went
it
to,
work on it.
You were
But
cantered
we
in.
never got a chance to do that. They never made
the
it
tie
that
rod's
far.
toast. The tie rod's toast. That's for sure. Yeah, when you see a uneven tire wear like that, dude, take it in right away. Don't wait because
Well, it
honestly-
takes money for the don't wait part. You know, they won't do it without money. And that's
Oh,
the hard part. And I don't get paid till Friday.
yeah, I hear you.
Grace, I'm the same way. That's why I wear a hat all of the time.
I've never seen you with a hat on.
Me?
Yeah. I'm indoors. I wear a hat.
I'm in a hat like almost all the time.
This is the reason why I wear a hat.
Well, see, I'm thinning. I'm starting to thin up here.
Oh yeah, you still got more hair than me on the top.
Well, yeah, I would
Well,
hope.
most of my hair's
I would
back
hope
here,
so.
though. All my hair's back here.
Deb.
Yeah.
What? Who
You
you
know,
who you gonna bite, Deb?
You. She's talking about biting you because she's a
Me?
vampire.
Oh,
I'm immune.
I like garlic. One thing you can do to check your rims and your tire and the whole assembly is you jack the wheel up into the air, and then you take and hold the top and the bottom of the tire, and you see if you can wiggle it. If you can wiggle and have some play in it, you know you got problems.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm
That's
not
something-
mechanically inclined to know that. So I mean, until you said something, I never knew about that.
Well, I'm telling you now. So next time, every 6 months you can jack your car up, and you can test the tires and make sure it doesn't move. That way you'll know if you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
The thing that you people must know about Deb is when she says something, she's very literal about it. Just saying,
Oh, it's fine.
she will bite you.
I've done that to people.
Okay,
They
I
get
think I'm
pissed
more werewolf
when they
than-
say that too.
than
They're like,
vampire.
bite me.
because I've actually got something. I got mine are down here at the bottom.
Bite me where, Deb?
You gotta watch
she
out for
started
me.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
she's not
You can't
married,
turn a
so be
werewolf, sorry.
careful, Drop.
It doesn't work that way. Unless you've seen that one movie, and that is a whole different ballgame.
No, you got to watch out for me. I'm literally the one guy that will physically tell you I will punch you in the butt, and if you keep annoying me, I will physically punch you in the butt.
Try a leg sweep. It's a lot easier, and they
Hold on,
fall and hit
Blake,
their
you
head
don't
on the
have a leg
back of the
sweep.
ground.
I
Punch them in the butt, they
usually
limp
tell the
around for 5
girls, I'm
minutes.
like, I will punch you in the tit, and I mean it, and I will do it.
Yup.
That has to hurt.
No, I like you just punch someone right in the butt cheek, and dude, watching them limp around for 5 minutes is hilarious.
Oh yeah, that one's
There's better ways to do it.
Make sure you hit them right there where the bone hits the muscle. Boom, and it's like,
Oh, you get them right where the cheek meets the back of the leg, the soft
oh, that
spot.
one hurts too. That one hurts too.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a good Charlie horse.
Hey, Cliff.
Yes.
I actually had someone who said he was going to try to hit me. I grabbed him by the wrist like this and just squeezed. Their hands could not. They couldn't even open their fist.
Yeah, that's
And they're
funny,
trying to
you
figure
know.
out. Let go. I said, why? You were going to hit
Have
me.
you ever tested one of those hand pressure things where you clench it? I know Manny's seen them because she's done nursing.
Mine's around 150 to
I've-
160.
I've had to do them after I fell and broke my shoulder. I only have in my left hand, I only had like 75 pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mine
I've
usually
never
range
tested
between
one of those.
180, 190. But that's because
I
I
don't
never
have
lost.
those
You
hands.
remember that old game called Mercy you used to play, and you could see who you could do whatever. I never lost at that game because I always had good grip.
Well, mine
I used to,
was
dude,
about
I had
150, but I had
I used to
trouble
play that when I was a kid, man.
They had
Nobody
to
liked to
test
play with me.
strength.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to dislocate fingers.
Why?
It's just the way I did it. Like the way
Yeah.
they tried it and the way I would grip, I would dislocate fingers if I wasn't careful.
Oh, okay.
Barnett Crossbow, South Florida, is the brand is the most trusted brand I know. That's good for the money. It's a good,
Well,
for the price and everything. If you're wondering about crossbows,
South Florida, what's your version of a little money? Because if you're talking like $1,000, you can get a decent crossbow for $1,000.
well, it depends on which kind you're going for too. Do you want a compound crossbow, recurve crossbow, hand crossbow, a medieval war style crossbow? You need a hand crank for. There's different versions of what you need.
I'm gonna go with no.
I think I paid
For
like
any-
$350 for
Night,
mine.
Jeff. Take care.
I ain't cranking nothing.
I think I paid like $350 or $325 for
Be
mine.
well, Jeff. keep me informed about your backdrop. By the way, his setup is really, really nice, Cliff.
Nice
He's been showing me
job.
pictures.
Nice.
He's got a 16-layer backdrop.
Tarp.
Yeah. Folded about time was 16 layers thick.
I was gonna say you
That
just
thing
buy
was-
8 really big tarps and fold them over, and there's your 16 layers.
He
For
did it
what
with one.
reason?
He did it with one.
Oh, he must have gotten one of the massive, like
20
20
by
by
30.
50 tarps.
20 by 30.
Yeah.
Okay,
6 to 800 is actually pretty decent. You can still get a really good crossbow for that matter.
Yeah.
Or for that money.
Excalibur is not bad.
okay, wait a minute. Okay, so back up for just a hot minute here. Tarps, what backdrops? What the hell are you talking about?
Archery backdrops
Archery.
for tarps. Use them as an arrow catch.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
For safety reasons, Mandy. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah.
okay. I will show you pictures of what my backdrop looks like. I usually do a 2-layer backdrop for basic archery for my Renaissance fairs that I do.
Hmm.
But when I shoot for myself, I double up every tarp I have to keep my arrows from going through.
Okay.
I pull 75 to 100-pound bows, which
I don't think I could do that.
most people can't. But it's what I do. So I will see.
Do
if
they
I-
have a 10-pound bow? Because I could probably do that.
I have a 9.
Okay, I might be able to do that one. I'll probably have to use a kid's bow.
You should be able to pull a 15.
No, she can do 25 easy.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe, maybe not.
No, I know for a
The
I
fact.
want to
numbers-
learn.
I've
I
seen your
really, really
shoulder.
want to learn.
You'd be surprised. The numbers aren't as radical as you think they are when it comes to bows. Crossbows are the ones that are the hardest because you got that short string and you got to pull it a long ways.
Yeah.
Trying
Bows
to find a picture with my
are
backdrop in it, so bear
relatively
with me.
easy to pull. It's just a matter of technique, as that
Okay.
guy right there will tell you.
Okay, bear with me. This is my wedding picture. I'll show you my backdrop's in the background.
Okay, so Colin, when you get settled into your new house, then Tony and I need to come down and we need to shoot. Go shoot with you, right?
Yep.
You can
Or
help
I can
me.
Oh my
meet you
God,
up
look,
here
it's
in
Jesus.
Des Moines and take you to one of my favorite shops. We can shoot during the week. After 6:00, my favorite shop, the Barefoot Traditions, is my best place to go.
I would just like to
Okay.
point out that lady in the white shirt has the whitest legs at a
That
red
is
fair.
my niece,
Is
I
it
believe.
the blonde with the white shirt in the camera?
Oh well, no, that's not my niece. My niece is next to her.
Well, I can't see her legs, but I can see that lady with the shorts. She's
Yeah.
got like super
They
white
both look pale.
Well, that's me in the kilt. So, and Jenny in the blue, and my friend Gray Wolf, the blacksmith, who's the one who is marrying us. And yes, we got married on my archery range.
Oh, you mean the guy who looks like a heavyset Jesus?
He's a blacksmith who could probably crush your head like a grape.
Eh,
With one
possibly, but he still looks like a heavyset Jesus.
No, his name. You know, you wouldn't believe what he does for a wintertime job, though. He's an accountant, tax preparer. He does taxes.
Sure.
They
I was just
probably
going to
just
say
admit-
that. I bet he's an accountant. It just popped in my head, and then you said it.
But the thing is, he has a 25-acre farm up in Maine, raises goats. During the regular season, he has his forage up. He sells a lot of stuff to people, tourists up in Maine. But that's my backdrop in the background, the way I got it set up and everything. But yeah,
Yeah, I count at least 4 tarps.
I use 6 because I have a really wide range. I do a full-size tournament-style range at 20, 30, and 40 yards. With a 10-yard one, the 10 to 5-yard one, I bring in for little kids.
Yeah, because they're not going to shoot on anything higher than what, maybe 20 pounds, depending on the kid.
This one little girl, probably about not even 8 years old, pulled a 25-pound bow.
That's
And she
impressive.
could hit with it.
That's impressive.
No, the impressive one was the 14-year-old who was pulling a 50.
That's even more impressive.
14-year-old girl.
What?
Some
She's
of the
gonna
best
be my
archers,
spirit animal.
some of the best archers I've seen were girls, and I held archery tournaments daily at the fair for cash prizes, and I've had female champions just like I had male champions. And for those people who reminisce, Tyler Woods is one of my champions.
Oh, really?
Tyler is one of my champions.
He's a fellow Iowan as well.
Yep. We actually found out when we were at we went to Yellowbanks for an overnighter, and we were sitting there
Yeah.
talking, and he said, "Oh, I was shot at the at the Renaissance Fair. Where at the tournament? Wait, that's my range." We found out we actually knew each other 5 years prior to YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Tyler still
Um,
actually has the medal that he won from it too, or the little award. He actually busted that out on a live stream one day.
he won a little prize and money and all this other stuff. So it was like kind of cool. But
So
I have
is
not
Jenny
yet
working
had
the Des Moines Run Fair?
Huh?
Is Jenny working the Des Moines Run Fair right now? Sleepy
She
Hollow?
just finished yesterday. But there's two of them actually
At
now.
Sleepy Hollow or which one?
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Yeah, they finished yesterday for the second weekend.
My a friend of mine, she's a fellow artist. Is actually out there right now. So, or was out there. So,
Yeah. Jenny's working the Sleepy Hollow one. I was scheduled to work the other one, and because of that, I'm banned from the Des Moines one, the Sleepy Hollow one.
what other one are you talking about?
There's two Des Moines fairs. The actual Des Moines Renaissance Fair or Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
The Renaissance
yeah.
Fair at Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Why are you banned from one if you work at the other one?
Because the people have
Competition.
a contract. If you work at that other fair, anywhere between 100 miles, you can't work for them.
Yep, it's like an exclusion clause or something like that.
Oh, that's some BS right there.
Oh yeah. The thing is, the people they're trying to ban are the people who basically started that fair, built that lane, the structures there were built by the people they're banning.
So dumb.
And
This
the thing
might
is,
surprise you, but if you work in an industry like aerospace and you work for an engineering firm, sometimes the other firm that you could possibly move over to, you sign an agreement when you sometimes it's like 1 or 2 years where you can't work for another company that does the same thing. That they do contracts like that.
Right.
It used to be
they
common. I
they
don't know
let
if it's
us work
common
at a
anymore.
Window factory once. I couldn't work for another window factory for 3 years afterwards.
Yeah, it's something like a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've signed tons of NDAs when I worked in engineering, but
No, but the thing is, I mean, it hurt a lot of people when they did that, though. And the thing is,
well,
they
these
won't hire.
these were NDAs for the government, not the disclosed projects we were working on. It was a little
Well,
bit different.
Well, the Renaissance Fair in our area, they only hire certain people. But but the people who are trying to get started in it, only places they can work are the smaller fairs. But if you
Mhm.
work at the smaller fairs, they automatically ban you from the big one.
Yep. Because
Hey,
they're a
Mark,
bunch of
how's it going?
jackasses that way.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
You're
Colin,
doing better, Mark. Just to let you know.
after looking at your vehicle, dude, I think it's going to cost you more to fix it than to buy another one. Honestly.
Oh yeah, we've already been informed. If we're going to have to get another one, it's going to cost us $1,200 to get into that other vehicle we're thinking about getting into.
Is the insurance covering any of it?
Nope. Jenny thought we had full coverage. We didn't. And that's basically we're going to have to pay everything out of pocket.
What you should have done is you should have switched your coverage over to full and then called it in like 2 days later.
I couldn't do that.
Police report.
No, state of Iowa is, you call the cops. That's it.
Oof.
Yep.
No, the cop just showed up because he saw me go off the road.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
How you guys doing? I can't really do much about the truck at the moment. We're gonna get it towed over to the shop where they want them to look at it. They're gonna basically tell us, well, there's nothing we can do. We got to come up with $1,000 to get the new vehicle. But at least we'll have a new vehicle before the end of if everything goes well tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think I
are
would look
you-
for some old beater if I were you, because
Well, the thing is, the one
I'm not
the
kidding.
beaters ones require too much work, and I need something I can tow my trailers with because we're getting ready to move.
You can
I
always
don't
rent a
want
U-Haul to tow
trailer
stuff
or
with.
We've
anything
been
like
trying
that.
to rent a U-Haul for like the last month, and nobody wants to rent. They're like all booked out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
when we first
forget about
moved,
that.
we couldn't get one. I mean, not even the rental truck. I mean,
Hey,
the
Evan.
actual pickups. Nothing. All booked.
Man, I cannot spell for the life of me tonight.
Yeah. That's
My
why I'm trying
spelling's
not to
been
type
off
as much.
all day. If you don't believe me, ask this guy. I tried texting him earlier, and the sentence I gave him made no sense.
I understood it though. I'm dyslexic, so that helped.
I think I made like 6 grammatical typos in that, like just in like eight words. It was
He skipped
terrible.
letters and everything, but the thing is, my dyslexia just kind of filled it in. So I understood what he was trying to say.
Evan wants to know what happened.
Speak Cliftonese.
Oh, could I use Fox's small truck? Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of truck you have, Cliff.
Oh, this guy over here. Because I'm always giving Mark shit about his tiny ass little truck because he's got a big old freaking Ford 350 or whatnot, or Chevy, whatever. And I'm
I
always
actually
giving him crap
used to have
about
a
it.
really nice Ford Ranger, 85 Ford Ranger, 5-speed. It would have been perfect, but with a family, I can't do a 2-door vehicle anymore.
I still need to
wife-
work on that, by the way, Mark.
Huh?
I have not
Hey.
fixed it yet.
So
No,
so we're going to try to go with the Envoy.
What I have, Colin, is a 95 Chevy S10.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I just have to fix it. No, it works. It runs great. I just got to fix the freaking clutch or the clutch again.
Bro, why don't you replace the clutch?
Oh, I know. I have to rebuild the entire thing because the last time it died, it threw my release fork straight through the bell housing.
Okay, I'm going to nod my head as if I understood what you just said.
In other words, the thing that makes the truck go when you push the clutch in shot through the bottom of the truck.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I had no freaking clue what you just said.
I'm not either, but my husband was. And my biological father was. So I grew up around that shit, but still, like, I couldn't tell you for sure a lot of stuff. Like, I have a general idea of things, and that's about it.
Okay,
Talking
older
about the
trucks.
pressure
We're talking
plate.
about 70s and 80s trucks and cars. I knew.
You're talking about the
After
clutch
that,
plate.
It's all gone. I had a 75 Chevy Nova Custom. I knew that thing inside and out. After that, nope.
Look at what Mark wrote. Should have bought a Ram Fox.
Actually, I've had that truck for about 15 years now.
No, my
Well-
favorite truck got hit earlier late last year. That was my F-150 by that idiot. And
That's why he had to get the new one, and now the new one basically lost his arm.
my F-150 was paid off in full. That's the thing. It was paid off.
I went and paid cash for my 09 Suburban. Had that thing for less than 6 months and dropped lifter in bank 1 and
No.
destroyed the engine. So
Ooh.
I now have $7,000 later a Corvette LS1 engine in it. So it's actually the new, like, it's kind of the, I don't know, the new 305 for the
Be well, Mark. Thank you for coming.
Chevy pickup. So
I actually
yeah,
had
I've learned a lot of shit I didn't want to learn about.
Oh, you
Okay.
learn, I'm telling you, you learn faster
Jenny,
when
we
you
have
have to do
something
an
in
engine
common.
swap.
I used to have a 78 Chevy Suburban.
Yeah.
That thing could pull a house down.
So I love the Suburban, but I will tell you that like
Gas
I
mileage sucks.
sincerely, I
does.
love my German automobiles. I'm not even kidding you. I love my German automobiles.
You had a Jetta, or what did you have?
Yes, I have I still have it. It still runs. I need to put some suspension parts on it. It's just maintenance shit.
I spent 2
but-
years in Germany. I know a lot about German cars while I was there.
Well, my
Well, he
husband
knows
was a
about German
Volkswagen
cars, but doesn't
mechanic.
know
He was a
lot about
Volkswagen
American
tech.
cars.
So
But you guys are
Um,
talking over because I'm having trouble hearing.
Sorry.
I have a 2000 Jetta.
I think I called it pretty good. I think it was not bad.
Almost 400,000 miles on it.
Yeah, they're pretty decent vehicles.
Yeah,
Beamers are a dime a dozen in Germany, just to let you know.
it's not a Beamer, it's a Bimmer.
You know what I mean, though. But they're a dime a dozen in Germany, though. I mean, they're cheap.
I love BMW. I have several of them. I'm echoing somewhere.
It'll probably do that. It does it every now and then. It did that on me last week.
Yeah,
What did?
The echoing, and then it'll come and go.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
having
have
a-
anything. I got everything else muted.
So I have we have BMW. I drive BMW. I have a 75 Mercedes 240D and the Chevy Suburban. That is the only American vehicle I have. Only
The only-
because BMW doesn't really make a truck.
Yeah, they made what it was like an SUV crossover kind of thing.
Volkswagen does.
The X series, the X3s and 5s, and now they have an
Volkswagen makes a truck.
X8. What?
Volkswagen makes a truck.
Yes, they do. The Rabbit truck is. I'm sorry, that is like.
It's a small.
I'm just gonna.
it's a light
I'm not gonna
pickup.
say anything. No, do not buy a Rabbit truck. Just saying.
I've seen the converted vans that are made into trucks too. So.
How emasculating is it though for a man to drive a Rabbit truck? Just saying.
Or even a rabbit.
We used to call ours the sausage wagon.
Oh man.
We had a Rabbit convertible.
To be honest, I wouldn't own a Volkswagen if you paid me and gave it to me because my wife's cousin actually bought a VW, and they ended up 2 years later. The factory said the thing died on them. The factory just gave them a brand new one, and then they traded
What
it
was
in
it?
for. It was I don't know, some BM. It was a Volkswagen. What do you call it? I don't remember what the thing was. It was a little car, but
A Jetta,
A Golf?
Passat.
Okay, I'm
No.
looking at the
Golf
Rabbit truck,
GTI.
and it literally looks like a Datsun.
A Golf is about the closest thing that I can think of as a really cheapy car next to the
A Golf
VW
is like a
Bug.
Rabbit. A Golf
Yeah.
is a Rabbit.
Yeah,
it was an
Triple
expensive
hatchback.
Volkswagen. I forget what it was because they're both.
It
It
might
was
be
like
a
a friend of
Passat.
mine had a 4-speed Golf, or 4 or 5-speed Golf. It was different.
Do you know what year it
yeah. My
was?
friend had the 5-speed Jetta.
Oh, this
See,
was probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Oh, it might have been a Passat CC then.
Whatever, it was
I
a
have
piece
no
of
idea.
junk. They got an Infinity
or a
later.
Tiguan. They've got the Tiguan. Oh my god. Like, yeah. I know a lot of.
Oh,
I
they-
know way too much about Volkswagen and way too much about BMW. BMW is my jam, though. Let me just say.
Oh, saw
Oh,
a
I was talking about
73
Volkswagen, not BMW.
Bug
No, I
convertible.
know, but I know a lot about VW, about Farfignugan.
Mandy saw a 73 Bug convertible the other day.
Oh,
Re-
sweet.
Someone refurbished it. It looked brand new. Yeah, but,
We had a 69. We had a 69 Beetle.
Yeah, I bet
Air
you
cooled the whole 9 yards. What?
okay, I will
I said,
never
I bet
call
you had a
the
69
newer
Beetle.
Volkswagens Bugs. They're not Bugs. They're Beetles. There's a difference.
Yep.
Battles.
Well,
Also
out in
known as
Vegas,
Slug Bug,
everybody
thank
used
you.
to turn those into, the dune buggy things, back then.
Yep.
They still do.
Yeah, the
They
old
go-
Air
they hunt 'em out.
Beetles they did. They turn into dune buggies. Well, not really dune buggies, but I can't remember what they're called.
Sandrails.
No, sandrails
We
are
ca-
even different.
We called them dune buggies, so whatever. That's when I was a kid in Vegas. That's why everybody drove them out in the desert. They were great.
Right.
They're great cars. Those are great cars. I mean, I can't say
Air-cooled
VWs are
engines.
bad.
Oh, they're beasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were beasts.
I mean, look at Ford. Their little Escort that they made, the early ones, man, those things lasted like 3 times what they expected them to.
Yeah, the
they're great.
Escorts.
Great little car. Yeah. But
Oh,
I have
no.
a Ford Expedition, and it's a pretty good one. It's got a 4.6 in it instead of the bigger 5, whatever. And it
I hope
actually
you
has lower.
kept that, Florida.
No.
It has lower gearing, and it actually in the lower gears it pulls a lot better than the 5.4s or whatever they are. And it actually on the highway it gets 20 miles to gallon.
Not bad.
My son told me yesterday that he likes Pontiac Firebirds.
Yeah, dude, those were decent back in the day. You could muscle.
Only thing I
car
can think of every time I
those
see that,
things,
even though
though.
it's not, is Smoking the Bandit. Everybody-
Those are Trans-Ams. There's a difference.
But thing is,
Firebird, Trans Am, 2 different cars. However, same chassis, different body style.
yeah, but he didn't know.
No, I know. But even still,
He
Both
saw a
of
brand new Corvette sitting in the parking lot. He was like drooling over it.
oh my
That's
god, I
like
hate
saying the
Corvettes.
Chevette's the same thing as a Chevelle.
You
The
know,
thing is, it's
my
the
first
body
car was-
style, I think, more than anything else.
my first car was a Pontiac Le Mans, and I went to the junkyard and bought it for $250. And that car was fast, had 350 in it, and it was the best car I've had. One of the best cars I've ever had. Really, that thing was a horse.
Yeah, well, I had a 67 GTO, which was the Le Mans sister, lower end sister to the GTO. I had a 67, and my biological father, actually, he swapped engines in it, and got nailed at a stoplight and totaled my damn car before I even got to drive it.
Okay.
Ooh.
I
Mine
had
was a 71 Pontiac.
I had
Le
a
Mans.
71 Ford F-150 and a 75 Chevy Nova Custom.
Ooh.
Two-door.
I was conceived in the back of a Nova.
Yeah, but this is the two-door, not the four-door. The one with the 350 V8 that
Uh-huh.
goes, there is no top speed because I pegged it at 120 once and it took like a few seconds before it actually started moving down, trying to slow down.
My
20 miles
mom
in
and
7 minutes
biological father had a Nova for the first probably 2 or 3 years that I was alive.
Novas are
After I was
cool.
born.
You can't beat the original Novas.
Well, you know why they're called Novas, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's Spanish for no go.
Yep.
Well, mine
Novas.
got up and gone. It went.
Nova, no go.
Mine did really well for an automatic anyway. So
Let's do a
I
little
don't
thing
remember.
here. Let's do a little shout out for people in chat.
we got
Welcome,
Grace, South
James Craig
Florida.
Gardner, South Florida
Grace and
DCL,
Gardner.
Grace Martin, and Rowan left. And is anybody else left here? Evan's here.
How about Evan?
I think Evan's in here still.
Yeah, Evan.
I don't know, my
Evan
chat's
is in
Winnie's
there.
Creek Farm. Kathleen, I'm not sure if she's still in here.
I'm not even sure if
Is Deb still
Steve
here?
is still in here.
I haven't seen Deb in a
Steve might
while.
already gone to sleep or is out working on the garden.
If
Because
Deb, you're
Steve
here,
said he's
you're
getting a
still-
septic in this week, so he should be moving in the next couple of weeks.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Steve's still here.
Who?
I think
Yep, Steve.
Steve said they're still waiting on the cistern.
Steve is still
Tank.
here.
No,
he's
they're gonna
getting
move in
they should be
regardless.
moving in by the end of the week.
Yep. Evan's still here. Sweeney's still here.
He said
Yeah,
he's
Steve
just
is still in
working,
here.
so we just got a bunch of creepers in here saying, "Woo, I'm just watching you."
13 people watching. That's cool.
Yeah, my Expedition is actually a nice truck, and it pulls well, and it's comfortable. And I'm not a big Ford fan,
I hate
but
Ford.
I'm a fan. I'm a Ford fan. Sorry.
it actually
Yeah, I like
pulls
Ford better.
very well. It's a good truck. The 4.6 engine is
Central
like
Valley, how you doing?
Hey, Central Valley. Yeah, you know what? I want an
Irene, thank you for-
excursion, a Ford Excursion,
Why? That's like
because
driving a
they're
boat.
freaking cool. That's why.
The
'cause they're
that's a
big
huge
and I'm
little
just little.
vehicle.
Because they're big and I'm little.
Oh, trust me, the Expedition is big enough. It even has a thing where you
This
can
is
actually
funny.
you can hit the thing and it puts the pedals up closer to your feet, so even my sisters can drive it.
My
Well,
Suburban does that. My 09 Suburban does that.
Oh
I like
no.
it.
I remember these.
See, yep.
The
The
AMC
Javelin.
Gremlin.
Oh my god. My dad wanted to buy me a 76 Maverick with 3
Oh.
on the tree. And I'm like, oh, thank God you did not buy me one of those damn things.
No
I
kidding,
heard
because I
somebody
had a friend
talking about
rebuild one of those,
and
and
they
it
want
was a
they're
six.
looking for one.
Well,
Why? I
here's-
don't know.
The shit
I
thing
had a-
about it is that instead of getting me the Maverick, he got me a damn Chevette. Yeah, an
Ooh.
81 Chevette.
Do you know how many
Why?
cold plugs are in the engine on a Maverick? Come on. I helped one of my friends rebuild their Maverick one time, 6-cylinder. There's a ton of cold plugs on that damn thing.
Andy, we got another Ford lover in here, so we're good. Isn't that
Well-
F-150s are actually pretty good trucks, in my
To
opinion.
me-
The
To
Lightning
me,
was
honestly,
a
a
decent
truck is a truck. It doesn't really matter because you really don't have too many options. However, I really would like to have a Ford Raptor. Yeah.
I'm not
Which
very
one?
fancy.
Which
I
one do you
love my
think is
basic
faster,
truck.
the Ford Raptor or the Ford F-150 Lightning?
Okay,
Well,
you
I
lost
don't
me.
know because the Raptor's meant for more like doing dunes and shit. I don't know.
I want something I can go, off road if I need to, but pull my stuff if I have to.
Get a Jeep.
We had a Jeep, it died.
Nope. I have a 1990 Chevy Blazer. It's a 2-door. It's a very narrow wheelbase, and if you can drive those things through the snow. So that's my
Oh,
off-road
hey.
truck.
Have you guys seen the new Ford Bronco?
Yeah, it looks
No.
like crap.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like a Bronco, but honestly though, I kind of dig it.
It looks like an old like 70s Jeep had sex with one of the like 70s Broncos, and that was the love child.
Jesus.
Yep, kind of. I agree with you, Central. Yes.
That's very colorful there, Cliff.
That is, yeah.
I've seen it, dude. I'm sorry,
Evan, actually, so I know a lot of people that have had excursions, and so it's like it depends on the engine you get, just like the Suburbans. So our engine had the 5.3 DOD, and
You lost me
yeah,
already.
it's a shit engine. So when you get into but the Ford, the F-150s, if you can go with the 6, it's better. I think it's the 6 that's better. But anyway, the 5.3 that they have in the Ford is a crap engine too. So I don't know.
Yeah, I remember the Ford engines that had they were a flathead. I forget what they were called, but they were a piece of crap too. They would put them in I forget what car that was, but yeah, I actually have a Chevy 4x4 that's a Z71, whatever, half-ton pickup.
Who
It's
in
pretty
God
nice.
has enough time to paint an entire car with a paintbrush?
Well, I got lucky on that one. I'll tell you why. Because my sister decided to buy a brand new Chevy, so she just gave me the damn thing and wrote it off on her taxes. So, and she
Cool.
took really good care of the thing. So this is like a new truck almost. It's a 2000. It's nice.
Deb,
Someone
that
can
is
give me a
exactly
2000
what we
vehicle
called
right
my
now.
Chevette, a shove it. Because I'd like to shove it up somebody's rear end.
Remember those little 3-bangers? I forget what those cars were. They had a
Robins?
3-cylinder.
Yugos.
It wasn't a Yugo. It was something else.
Yugo is a 2-banger, technically.
It was actually a 3-cylinder. I forget what the car was. It wasn't a Yugo. It was some other type of car.
Sounds like a
Yugos
Ronda.
are, I've
it a
lifted up a
Leno?
Yugo.
I probably have to look it up. I forget the name of it. They quit making them, of course.
Well, yeah, because you ain't gonna get, dude. It's just slightly bigger than a motorcycle engine.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, there was a lot of them
had
in the
Yugo.
junkyard, Cliff.
It's
Actually,
11:11. Make a wish.
My cousin actually, she had a Yugo and she blew a tire. She couldn't find her jack, so I grabbed it and picked up the car high enough for her to change the tire.
Grace,
It was-
yes,
no.
the Geo Metro.
The Geo something. That's what it was. The Geo. It was a Geo.
These are
Yeah,
not ones
the
of those
Geo
smart
Metro.
cars. What the smart cars they have out now?
I want a Tesla though. Oh my god, I would seriously like. I don't know. I can't even tell you.
I really wouldn't want a
What I
Tesla.
would do to have
I'd
a
want a
Tesla.
hybrid. Man.
I wouldn't do anything for one of them junk cars.
Ooh, I want a Tesla something bad. Those things are badass. But honestly, if I had my druthers, if I had the money, I'd probably buy a BMW i8.
I would
Yeah.
probably buy an old VW bus and make it run on French fry oil, just because.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you can convert those to the biodiesel, no problem.
yeah.
I know, but I want it to smell like French fries as you're going down the road.
To
Too
be honest
gross.
with you, I won't buy a car that's over $5,000. That's used. I will not buy a new car ever again. I've done that many times, and you end up getting burned on them from the.
I've never bought a brand new
devaluation.
vehicle in my life.
I've bought a
Oh no,
couple.
I would
and
pay cash for it. I don't
Yeah.
finance. I won't finance vehicles at all.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we're going to
like,
have to on this one because we don't have a choice.
No,
like
I
told the
know.
wife. When we got a house in Georgia, the wife says, "I want to get a house," and I said, "Okay." The 2 new cars sitting in the driveway are going to go bye-bye. We're going to sell them, get rid of them, buy older
Right,
cars, and buy a house. That's the only way we're going to buy a house, and that worked out well. I just won't spend money on a car. You know, if it's a good deal, it's a good deal. If it's older, I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
I have what is it? Oldsmobile or Buick Custom something, whatever, sitting in the driveway over here. It's a 1999.
Skylark.
No, it's a Buick Century Custom.
Oh,
I was
never
just
heard
gonna
of
say
that
it's got to be a Century.
It's a Century Custom, and it gets 30 miles to the gallon on the freeway, 32. It's got a 6-banger in it.
Yep.
It
one. I like
runs
6
great.
cylinders over 8 cylinders, and definitely over 4 cylinders here in Iowa because they get better gas mileage.
Yeah, it's a great
Mhm.
little cruising
And
car.
it's just have enough power just to do what you need to do. Because if you got 8 cylinders, it's just a waste of power and a lot of waste of gas.
Well, I need to put a new fuel pump in it so the fuel gauge works, but it still pumps fuel and it's just sitting there. I don't use it for anything. I need to put new back brakes on it, and I need to put a new windshield wiper fluid thing in, and a little thing that goes on the exhaust header, the little gasket thing. I know a lot of
Man,
things don't have
actually, I had
gaskets.
a
They
thought
do.
about what South Ford just said.
Yeah, that's why I own a lot older vehicles. The newest vehicle I own is my 2009 Suburban. My 5 Series BMW wagon is a 2002.
Hey, JV.
My Jetta is a 2000. My Mercedes is a 75.
I want a TJ7
Yeah.
or CJ5.
Yeah, I got a
But-
95
see
Chevy
that,
and a
yeah.
2004
Everything
Actually,
Isuzu.
I had a thought about that, Mandy. You know, all the older postal vehicles,
Yep.
they're all Jeeps, all from the 70s.
Yeah.
There's the right-hand drive. Is the only thing that's different. And
Yeah.
they would survive.
What is
Well, I'm gonna
up,
tell you this right now: with a
JV?
massive EMP, it's not going to matter as long as there's no power running to your vehicle. All you got to do is unhook the battery, and everything's going to be fine. EMPs only affect things that have power running through them. It short circuits them.
Well,
It's like blowing a fuse breaker.
if you want to talk about an EMP and the results of that, you got bigger problems than your cars running, people, because I'm going to tell you
Yep.
right now.
Well, that'll take out the power grid.
Oh,
They take
no,
out a
it'll
lot
do
of
worse than that.
pacemakers.
It'll listen to me. It'll do worse than that. Now, there's about 100 nuclear power plants across the nation, and most of them
Oh yeah,
are,
that's when all the
100
rods start
miles.
melting down because there's no
100
water pumping through.
well, it's not that they melt down. It's the spent fuel rods that are being cooled will be exposed to air, and when they hit the air, they explode, and they create radioactivity. Okay,
Over a wide area.
yeah,
Yeah.
over a wide area. So
Watching
you're looking
Stranger
100 miles
Things.
west of the Mississippi, going all the way back east is where most of the nuclear power plants are. Okay.
Jeremiah, really? Sorry. JV's at work watching Stranger Things.
So if the grid does
What are
go
you
down for
doing?
good, you got about 2 weeks or less before those actual backup generators that pump the thing, and they're not just a little simple thing. These are like big power plants, and they have an EV voltage, which means electro voltage. It's like a capacitor. It's charged across the plate, and these things are not driven by AC. They're driven by DC. So they take in a large amount of diesel to run these generators to cool these rods. So if you do have an EMP or a CME that actually takes out the grid for good, start heading west as fast as you can. Avoid Phoenix, okay? Because there's 3 nuke plants there. There's a couple in California, and there's also
There's
Hanford.
2 in Iowa.
Yeah, there's a
Mhm.
ton.
We have 2
There's a
nuclear
ton.
power plants.
But
There's a
Iowa's power is not mostly nuclear powered. It's wind turbines. 52% of our power is run by wind turbines.
I'm
Yeah, except for
surrounded by
those,
the bastards. I hate them.
Those turbines
What?
will die in an EMP attack, though. They won't generate squat.
the windings will be
I
fused so
absolutely
bad,
hate
even though
them
they're
because they are
brushless, they'll be
loud.
gone. In fact, the wires in your house will be gone if you don't hit the switch on your main breaker box.
Yep.
Okay, your wires may fry and burn your house down at the same time. And even if
Yeah.
you do cut off the main electricity to your house, you may
Be
still
well,
burn your house
Central
down.
Valley. Thank you for coming.
So just a heads up on an EMP or a CME, people, you're looking at life changing, and that vehicle, whether it's running or not, it's not going to make much difference, honestly, because you ain't going to be able to get gas for it.
JV, I could see that about you, man.
Yep.
You're a professional creeper. Yep. I could see
And
that
we're
about
not
you.
we're not even talking about what will happen to the refineries when there's an EMP in the grid down, because
Oh yeah.
a lot of that stuff has to be maintained at certain things, and a lot of that chemicals and stuff that goes through the processing of refineries. Well, if it's not maintained at a certain pressure and heat and everything else, it goes kaboom. Okay, so a lot of your chemical plants will dump. I mean, if you want to think about a worst case scenario for stuff hits the fan, all you got to do is have the grid go down. You're done.
Oh, most people are forgetting one thing. They're thinking the big stuff. I'm thinking like stuff like the dams, the hydroelectric dams. They will stop flowing through, which means build up, which means they burst, and then massive floods.
Yeah, but
Eventually.
we're not anywhere near them. Taylorville's not that big of a deal. we're
Remember,
good.
I'm going to be down in Osceola. I'm going to be downriver.
Oh yeah, I'm safe. You're screwed.
But
You
you're
you
closer
realize
to
all
the
those
nuclear power plant than I am.
all
Well,
that
it's
massive
not-
flooding is because of us. If it happens because we decided to dam up the water, that's on humans right there.
I agree.
Beavers
Cliff.
do it, but you don't see beaver
Humans,
dams
by and
just
large, are
completely
assholes,
wiping
I'm
out
sorry.
cities.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're going to talk about stuff hits the fan, then you need to get real about it. And I'm just telling you what's really going to happen if something like that happens. So,
Oh, I expect the worst, then times it times 10.
well,
no.
people say I'm going to stir up this and that food and everything
Oh,
else.
no,
That's
no,
great.
no.
That's great, but you know what?
Skills are more important than things sometimes. Without the skills, the things are nothing.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I was an EMT. That's a skill that it's worth its weight in gold.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? If I run across somebody and stuff hits the fan and it's got any medical experience at all, that's where I'm lacking at, and you're going to be in my group because I'm going to make sure you get.
I'm
fed
also a professional
I can do
archer.
tracheotomy. I can do I can take care of a pleural effusion.
I could do the cricoid thyroidotomy. If you remember those from way back
Yep.
then.
Hey, I got a
That's
record
a-
from Georgia.
I
I
was
know how
a-
to fix
I was a
anything with that.
paramedic
Rub some
and a
dirt on it.
I'm a redneck, so if something's broken, I can
We
fix
got
it.
more in common than we thought, Mandy.
Make
But the
sure you use
reason
Gorilla
why I
Tech, not
quit being a
duct
medic-
tape there, Cliff, because that's what I have in my preps. gorilla
Manny,
tape.
the
I'm
reason I
not
rolled
couldn't
the
be a medic was I went on call for a drunk driving accident,
Mm-hmm.
and kids were involved.
Mm.
This was right after I got out of the Army. And it's one thing
Those are
for
the worst.
somebody to volunteer for duty and get hurt and bleed. These little kids were not volunteered for anything. And the drunk driver, all she kept on saying is, I just was trying to get home. And she didn't have a scratch on her.
They always say that.
Mhm.
I was just trying to get home.
And
That's
that's
good.
the last, I mean, I couldn't deal with the kids. I mean, in the service, all adults. Didn't have to worry about it. I mean, I seen a guy got his hand peeled by a tank track. That didn't bother me. But little
I've got
kids,
to hold a man's skull together.
Ooh,
That's
well,
fun.
tasty.
seeing a man's hand peeled like a banana.
I know.
is-
I know it's a sexy job, let me tell you.
you see some stuff.
I
That's for
love it
sure.
though. I am so freaking demented. I love that stuff.
Hmm.
Like the gorier, the better.
I
Yeah.
watched a friend
more
of mine in shop
chaotic,
class
the
cut his
better
finger
I
off with a bandsaw.
What?
Said I watched a friend of mine in high school, in junior high, cut his finger off with a bandsaw.
Sweet.
Yeah,
My
I would
cousin-
do that sometime.
Cut his little pinky off with a log splitter.
Mm,
how do you manage? He had to have wedged his hand in between the
Yeah.
push and the splitter.
yeah, I'm not real sure
He
what
was
the hell he was
trying to do
doing.
it fast, and he didn't get his hand out fast enough.
Dude, what has he got, a turbo on that log splitter? Because those things don't move that fast.
No, they were just moving it far enough to put a new log in. He was just putting his thing down, and his brother hit the button right as he was getting ready to let go, and it didn't.
Gotcha. So they were barely getting enough gap in there just to put the log in.
Right. And I
You know,
have another friend of mine who lost part of his finger here due his brother throwing an axe. No, here's the funny part. You know what they do at Renaissance fairs and rendezvous?
Yeah.
They run an axe throwing booth,
Yeah.
and he's good at it. It doesn't affect his way he does anything at all. So
Well, in all honesty, you can literally cut these two fingers off and still have 95% of the functionality of your hand. These two fingers
No, I
are
couldn't.
absolutely useless.
no, not for me.
Well,
I can do both hands, but the thing is, I need these fingers.
I can do it with these two. So I mean, yes, it would suck losing these ones that I would just pulling back that string with one
Okay,
finger
I'm sorry,
would
Mandy.
suck.
What did you?
Sorry,
Mandy,
my
stop.
mind went the wrong direction.
Tom.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, I know right where Mandy went with that because of what I was doing.
That's enough, Cliff.
Sorry,
Go stand
I'm
in
a
the corner.
pervert at heart.
I picked up on it, but I didn't say nothing.
Okay, thanks. I'm glad
I'm totally
not the only
oblivious, so
one.
please forgive me.
I'm being good tonight.
I'm
First
also
off, South
drinking,
Florida.
so
Y'all
Okay.
could have expected that living where you live. You guys live right in hurricane direction territory. Anyone in Florida that's not prepared for that should move the hell out of Florida.
Mandy, I think one of the persons we should add to our contact group would be JV. He's,
oh, yeah.
he's in South Dakota.
Yep.
He's not
I
too
was-
far from us.
He's closer to me.
than
He
he
was
is to you guys.
actually here in Iowa over the weekend.
I know. I was supposed to go. You were supposed to go too. Damn it! But
Oh, how far
guess
is it
what I
to?
did? I planted my hoop house instead.
How far is it to
I
that
was
flyover
broke down
state?
on the side of the road. I couldn't do anything.
True. What drop?
How close is that flyover state?
Well, let me tell you, we may be idiots out wandering around, but we got the best damn topsoil and we'll grow the best food.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I live in
And we
in
actually have a
Eastern
lot of
Washington.
ground wells
Okay.
too. We have a lot of wells here in Iowa too.
Yep.
Well.
And in certain parts of Iowa, we have a lot of natural gas, which
Mhm.
which will still pump no matter what the grid is doing.
Dude, I've
We
been to Iowa,
sincerely
okay?
have a lot of natural resources that people do not understand, that they do
Coal.
not know that we have.
Coal.
It's crazy what we actually have in the state.
We got
Yeah, Iowa's
tumbleweeds.
it was a coal state.
You got what?
We got tumbleweeds, so if you guys ever need to, do those westerns, we got tumbleweeds galore
Hey.
down here.
Okay.
You got flint. Steph. You probably got more flint than we do.
Western
What?
Flint.
Western New Mexico
Probably.
is freaking gorgeous. I love it.
Oh, I hate this state. It is dry, brown, and full of dirt everywhere.
I like
Well,
the
move
You
to
got
northeast
Iowa.
part.
Roswell, dude.
Move to
You
Iowa.
got
It's beautiful
Roswell.
here.
That's all that matters.
I like the northeast
move back
part of
to
New
Denver,
Mexico,
but-
dude. It's actually nice, and the Indians there are nice too, by the way.
Yeah, because they're all drunk.
Right, Grace?
Come on.
Yeah.
You get past
We
Albuquerque and
do.
go north and northeast. Everything's nice up there.
So in Iowa has the best topsoil in the nation, and that is why our topsoil is called black gold. That's why.
Did
It's
you see
because
my
we have
compost? That's
that.
black gold right
That's
there.
because most of Iowa is farm country.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should send
but-
10 square feet of topsoil to Cliff for his place in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
See what
Man, that'd be
happens.
like $200 worth of dirt down here.
But it would
Okay,
cost nothing here. We just ship it to you.
I paid $327 for a dump truck load of compost, green
imagine if we
compost
shipped
with no
it?
grazing in it.
Bunch of topsoil.
We got plenty of compost here too.
No, it's compost, not topsoil.
Pigs. Lots of pigs.
No, I know. We've got tons of compost too. We have cattle and hog and horse. I mean, you name it, we freaking got it.
Oh, we got llamas
We
too.
are farming capital.
Llama,
I
llama,
know,
llama.
I've been to Iowa. I've been to Kansas. I've been to almost every state in this union.
See, y'all
Yeah.
just need to move here and be with us, cool kids.
Did y'all just say y'all?
Yeah.
Iowa's too cold. I
No,
don't
it's
like the
not.
winter.
That's because Southern California, Grace, is dry, dead,
The
and
coldest
brown.
place I've ever been to was Evanston, Wyoming, with wind chill is a negative 172.
Yeah, in the wintertime.
South Florida, yes, we are legal for open carry.
As of the 1st of July.
Yep.
Yes, I've
No,
been
no.
to Evanston, Wyoming too,
No,
by the way.
we are actually legal to carry open anyway.
Georgia
Can
is
you
too.
imagine me walking into like Walmart with a bow on my back?
I don't think
No,
they're
no,
even
no,
out
no.
there.
Well, you can't. I don't know about. I'm talking handgun. I'm talking sidearm.
I know. Hey, it is my sidearm.
Well, okay. Yeah, all right.
When
Shut
I
up. I'm
lived
just gonna drink.
when I lived in Georgia, we could
Hey, Chris.
carry open carry on our
Chris.
side without a permit, and a lot of people did in the store. So nobody worried about any shootings because somebody pulled something that would have been done. You know, I mean, I carried mine too.
We're going to kidnap JV and his family. We bring him here.
Oh,
Yeah,
he'll probably-
JV, just come live with us.
He's got an
Ooh.
open invitation to our new place. We're going to make him
Yeah,
meatloaf.
you guys live so close to each other. I'm like literally out in the middle of nowhere. It's like me and Johnny and Travis are like the
By the
farthest
way,
away
you have
from
an
everybody.
invitation too, maybe.
no, not Cliff. I'm also out in the middle of nowhere in eastern.
Yeah,
Washington.
he's out in Washington State, and let's see.
That's Will. Will's
Yeah,
out
you're
there
up here by
too.
Will.
Well, no. Okay, so David's down in Arizona, Evan's up in Wisconsin. JV's in South Dakota. Mike is actually in Iowa, in Council-Tucky. Yes, we call it Council-Tucky. Council Bluffs is Council-Tucky.
All right.
Deb lives in Nebraska. She lives in Omaha.
That's where Jenny was living when I met her.
She's kind of close.
But
to
she's
me
from
anyway.
Red Oak. Jenny's from Red Oak.
Roughly 2 states away.
Oh, Jenny's from Red Oak. Oh, I was born in Atlantic. I lived down in Cass County, like throughout Cass County and Potawatomi County.
Yeah, she knows that whole area.
Aw,
Yeah, so I married an Iowa girl.
I'll bet you she knows my grandparents' names, like
Or her mom and dad might.
their surnames. Yeah, because like my biological parents, my biological father, I should say. I've had a little too much to drink apparently. Anyway, my biological
Your
father.
progenitor.
Yeah, he actually he came from a big farming family, and then in Cass County, and then my other grandfather, my maternal grandfather, he was actually the mayor of the same town.
Oh.
So, and he knows everybody in Cass County. He did. So,
Well, my
yeah.
great uncle Barry actually lived over there in Iowa, near Des Moines. So
You're-
I'm pretty sure that we might be relatives.
So you're an
someday.
Iowan by association.
Wait,
No,
what?
no.
Wait,
We came
repeat
across
that,
the
Doc,
border.
what?
We're a bunch of frozen backs. Okay, we came across from Canada, from Toronto, 3 generations ago. Across the
Oh,
frozen
so you're one
river.
of those.
Okay, no, hold up. Drop. What'd you say about Iowa? Who's from Iowa?
My great uncle Barry was actually from Iowa, and he lived there, and I've been there many times when they were alive.
Where at?
Around the Des Moines area somewhere. I can't remember. I was
Des
a
Moines?
kid.
Des Moines?
Yeah, Des Moines.
No, not
No,
Des
no.
Moines.
There's no S in Des Moines, even though there is an S.
Whatever.
Don't say it.
Whatever. I'm just telling you. You know, my great uncle Barry
I
lived
love
there.
you anyway.
He was my my grandfather's brother.
Gesundheit.
Okay,
Okay.
No, it's not.
and
Gesundheit.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay,
Anyway,
he was your
there's not, or
grandfather's
what?
brother. So he would
Yeah.
he would have been your uncle.
He's
Yeah,
But
my
he
Steve.
was
great
your
uncle.
great uncle.
great
right?
uncle, great uncle.
Yes.
Right.
I rule. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I do have a family tree history going on, and I'm expanding to
So
it.
you're
Actually,
Iowa by family. So you're an Iowan. So you're adopted.
Yeah.
no, I'm from all over the place. I mean,
But you're still
you're an
adopted, doesn't
Iowan. You're an Iowan by proxy.
Hey, he's got
that
relation
means
here.
I'm a
in
Coloradan too, right?
I've never even
Or-
driven through or to Iowa.
Sure.
You're
Oh,
still my brother,
Montana.
Cliff. No
Well,
matter
if
what.
you need to come
You're
to Iowa,
family.
you need to come see us.
Yeah, eventually,
I've been
if
to
I can
Ohio,
actually
but I
get things
flew
straightened
there.
out, I got to get my daughter's
Once we get our
driver's
permanent
license.
place, once we get a house built, Cliff, we're gonna make sure you're gonna get you down here for at least a small vacation from your home state.
I've been to Georgia, but I was there for a layover to flight to Germany. That was it.
What are you doing in Germany?
Oh, I went there when I was like 14
For what?
because that's where my grandma was from, and she took us to Germany. We were there for a whole summer.
Wow.
Sweet.
That's
I
nice.
actually have another Germany situation. My godfather was in the Air Force, got out, married a local, and I spent Christmas there when I was there, stationed over there in their household. I was
Yeah,
him
my-
and
my,
my uncle were me and my uncle were the only ones that actually spoke straight English. He was bilingual. I wasn't.
I learned German while I was up there, just not a lot because I mean I was only up there for 3 months. But
I
No,
got
the
banned
funny
from
thing
3
is-
carnivals in Germany.
oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, the thing is, as a kid, I worked in carnivals. I know the tricks.
Hey, Colin,
My uncle
did you
owned a
actually?
carnival.
Have you actually checked out the guy from Germany that actually makes that crossbow where you can shove like 5 arrows in it, and you don't have to.
Oh,
I've
George
seen
Sprague?
that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like
Instant
that.
Legolas,
Whatever.
they call it, or something.
Yeah.
Or the repeat. I don't know about that, but because it seems like it'd be more likely for like low power bows, not like something I use.
Yeah,
No,
whatever.
his bows actually, those things actually have power to them. The way he makes
Yeah.
them, I don't know how he does it, but those things kick out some FPS like no other.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
I may have a cheap crossbow, but it's 380 feet per second, and it's got a
Ah,
cock
what a
string on it.
Mississippi, dang it.
It's got a cock
My
string on
longbow
it,
is
so you
about
can pull it easy.
185 feet per second for my longbow.
Well, this one's 380. It's called Killer Instinct or something like that. And I didn't pay more than like I think $325 for it. And I bought
Is
some
that
rolls
does
with
that
it.
have a crank on it, or is it a compound crossbow?
I don't know what it is. You sent it before. It's got a cock and
Yeah,
string
it's a
for it.
compound crossbow. It's easy to pull back, but it's got a really good, just like a compound bow.
Yeah, I need to
Evan,
wax
where
up
are
the
you
rail
at?
on it
before
though.
in this country.
I need to wax
Evan?
up the rail on it though.
Could you please state where you're from again, please? By the way, Evan was on my live stream last Thursday for like an hour. He was
I
like,
saw-
No, I know. I just don't remember where he was from.
right.
And understand that I'm drinking, and I love you, but I'm drinking.
Drink one for me,
He's
please.
from,
He's in Ohio.
wait a minute.
Ohio. Okay.
He's in that
I had
state
to
where you
turn
go to Columbus and you freeze your butt off during the wintertime because it's so cold. And if you really want to freeze your butt off, go down to Cleveland where it drops down over the cliff and down to a little toilet bowl city. You know,
We
you
don't
ever
have
been to
anybody from
Cleveland? You
New
know,
York yet, from Buffalo or anything like that, do we?
You want to see a worse city? Go
I've
to
been to Buffalo.
Joliet, Indiana,
What's it?
or
What is
in
it?
Illinois. Joliet,
Oh
Illinois,
no,
actually.
Ooh,
That's where the prison's
you.
at, right?
Toilet. That's what we call it. Toilet, because it's a whole freaking garbage heap.
By the way, folks, for those people who don't know, Evan is a very good amateur astronomer.
Astronomer.
Yeah.
Astronomer.
Sweet.
I would love to see an
He's got a
astronomer.
really sweet setup. He's taking pictures of nebulas and stuff like that. He's got some really sweet pictures. He showed me.
Dude, I have still yet to. I have a telescope in my closet. I have still yet to buy the stupid adapter so I can plug it into a camera. That's how lazy I am. And I've had that thing for 20 years.
He may be only
I
16.
had a
but he's
telescope.
smart.
I have a telescope, but I've let my grandson use it, and so yeah,
It's dead.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got an old Mead that I've had. I've had that thing since I was a kid.
I don't even know what the hell this was. I got it secondhand anyway.
Actually, I could probably drag it out. It's right behind my TV.
He's asking what kind, Cliff.
Drag it out. I want to see it. I can be misconstrued.
This is what I have to deal with.
This is for Evan, right?
I've got all of this
Wait,
crap in front of my TV.
Sweet. Hey, that looks like my cluttered house. You should see.
By the
Oh, my
way,
house is so freaking cluttered.
Did you
We'd probably
see
get a
my
lot.
live stream with Cliff showing off his house? He's got solar panels. He's got water collections things. I mean, he's
Well,
ready.
I watched his little garden bed out of the front of his house. I watched that little video.
You know, he was on my channel when he did it, and
No.
oh my God, his place has hosted 2 weddings because of how beautiful his yard and garden is. I mean, his dad is an engineer who helped build the place.
Awesome.
Yeah, actually, Cliff's got a nice place, even though it's kind of small, but he's got a really nice little setup.
They even have the water rights for their property, which is really rare for someone.
Yeah,
in
we've got well rights
Albuquerque.
on the back ditch.
That's good.
And unfortunately, I can't remember, and I'm having a hard time getting it out because that stupid thing is on a 12-pound tripod. And the unit itself, because I have the telescope on the actual electronic base, because it's
Oh, so
actually
you type in the thing and
it's an
basically
astrology
turns
telescope.
itself or what?
Do what?
I've seen ones where you type in the coordinates and it just goes where you want it to go.
Mine's
That's
not
some
that advanced.
highfalutin
Mine's way
stuff,
older.
man.
He doesn't have a tracker on it. What's he saying?
No, I have a
Um,
tracker, but you have
you
to
don't?
manually find where it's at, and you have to get the altitude correctly and focus it in the right
Right.
spot, and then it'll go on its own and track with the atmosphere, or it'll track with the tracking on that. But
Right.
I don't have one of those GPS ones where you type in the coordinates and then it just auto focuses right to it.
Yeah,
It's-
you know,
I
Yeah.
have one there's manual.
there's
Jeb, I
actually
have
ones
to
that
know. What do you mean you had a nephew incarcerated there?
In Juliet prison.
Oh, in Toilet. Okay.
That's
it's
where
Juliet,
the
it's
Blues Brothers
Juliet.
were incarcerated. If you guys remember the movies.
Hey, Evan, throw up your
Gotcha.
link, dude. I mean, I can't. I thought I put your thing on my community shout out, but I was going to look for the link there. But why don't you put your
Who?
link up there, Evan?
I'll see if I can find mine, and I'll show Evan a picture of it if I can find it here.
Yeah, I was actually thinking expanding my solar panels this year, because you can get used ones for like $35-$50, you know, for shipping from Phoenix and stuff like that. And I've been upgrading my battery situation to BMS type of LiPo 04s, you know. I've already have enough inverters,
Wow, that was actually
all-in-one
fast.
stuff, you know, stuff like that. And you know, that's fine. I've been thinking about rain catchment, but
There's Evan's link for those people.
I really don't plan on staying in the Northwest much longer. You know, I'm
Well,
looking
you're
at
welcome to come
properties.
down and visit us here in Iowa.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely hit you guys when I come by. You know, I'll probably
could do a
kidnap
great
Cliff and throw him
meetup.
in the back. of
You
the
better
trunk
not
and we'll
hit
see him.
me. I'll be mad at you if you hit me.
I don't
What?
hit women. Sorry.
You better hug me instead.
Right.
Hugs are good. What if I
I don't get
say,
to be an ass.
No, it's
I
cool.
probably
It's
let's
cool.
put up an archery
Don't
tag tournament?
If you know my wife when she was alive, she was stubborn, mean, and boy, that woman was tough. But I loved her. And so when I got a doctor, I got a lady doctor. I don't want a man
Actually, I
doctor.
should
I want a
tell
lady
you-
doctor that's going to be tough with me. Punch me.
So
So-
I'm stubborn and I can be mean, but I'm
No, you
not.
can't.
I can be mean. I can be really mean.
Oh,
Right.
but you can't.
Redheaded? I can't tell you if you're redheaded or not.
No, I'm actually a blonde.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
kind of hard to tell in this light.
I know. But see, here's the thing. Oh my God. Okay. Long convoluted story. Sorry. I'm naturally a blonde. I'm a dark blonde. Okay, naturally. At least I was. I've colored my hair so many different times, so many different colors, and I've had my hair colored black for so many years now that I don't even know what my natural hair color actually is anymore. Yeah, purple is pretty much it. So, anywho,
Right, you heard that.
I had my daughter 2 weeks ago ish start stripping the black color out of my hair, and yeah, all of my natural blonde and red started coming out. So my hair looks kind of orangish red, orangish blonde, like
That's why I
strawberry
was wondering,
blonde.
like, strawberry blonde?
Yeah, but I'm naturally a blonde, like
Well-
a dishwater blonde.
Until I was
I'm a
10,
dirty
my
blonde.
hair was white blonde.
Dirty blonde, eh?
Yes, I was a dirty
love that
blonde.
one.
I'm still a dirty blonde.
There we go. That's the Mandy I know. Actually,
Okay.
my daughter is actually named Amanda, by the way. Did you know that?
No, we
Yes,
did not.
I did know that, but here's the thing: like, I'm not Amanda at all.
Well,
Barry
Mandy's
Manilow.
a nickname for Amanda.
I know it is, but I'm not Amanda. I'm
She's a
actually
Mandy.
named after the Barry Manilow song "Mandy."
Are you kidding me? Your folks are that messed
No.
up?
That is
I mean-
that is. I
No,
told
he
my
did
mom,
that.
like, I
He got
asked her. So she heard Barry Manilow on the Dinah Shore show 2 weeks before I was born, and she fell in love with that song, and so my name became Mandy if I was a girl, instead of Amanda, because she didn't like Amanda, but
Oh.
she liked Mandy.
Need
So,
EXT.
You know what's funny,
oh,
Mandy?
Mandy. What?
You know what's funny, Mandy? Is
Oh,
that
hold on. I'm going
I
to show.
saved my daughter from being named Gertrude.
There you
Okay.
go, Evan. That's
What do you
what
think,
I have.
Evan?
That's lovely. Can I see the rest of it though?
Well, I'm
Let me
showing
see
Evan.
what you got, baby. Oh,
He'll understand the specs better, but here's the whole unit.
Yeah, I understand Mead instruments. Those are good.
nice.
That's high tech.
And then this
Yeah, it
is the tracking base on here, and then you just adjust the coordinates, and then you set it where you need to, and it'll auto track. And then this one actually does come with, if I can get them out, little feet pegs,
Right.
and then it's got these are the two rear pegs, and then there's one on the front which goes right in here, and that's the altitude peg.
Right. I love this Skywatch and stuff, man.
So what's
it's
the
cool.
distance you can watch on with that besides looking straight up?
Do what?
Okay, distance. Can you
I've
look
been
for
able to
distance or
see-
just straight up.
Venus pretty damn good with it.
That's pretty cool.
A
That's
lot of it
cool.
would depend on what your lenses are. So this is what's going to give you the most distance if you have some of these. But I have one on here this thing right here was like $100 lens, and it's just way too powerful for this telescope.
That's
I need
funny.
one that's at least 10 inches.
It works on the square Earth, dude. I mean, come on, Steve. Give me a
Killing me,
break.
Steve. Killing me.
This is Ring
Sorry.
World, people. Just remember that.
The Earth is a cube, and we live on it.
It's a
And we
ring.
rotate around it. Okay. And
It's a
in a
donut.
certain
Get
place.
over it.
Yeah, it's a donut, man. We live on a freaking donut. You know.
I'd rather be
I
the
mean-
donut than the hole.
No, the
Lord.
reason why this is a donut because this whole globe is a shit is just a
Soldier.
shithole.
Breathe,
It's a hole.
Mandy, breathe.
Well, you do know that the Earth is a donut, right? It's an egg donut, right?
Yeah, it's like it's not even an egg. It's just got a weird shape to it. It's everyone says it's round, but it's not.
Here we go.
No. There's a big hole in the middle of the stupid egg,
Turtles on turtles.
and it's a donut. It's an egg donut. Okay.
I think you need another beer, Mandy.
And this, by the way, Evan, is what I have. This is what I have my thing on. This big sucker here.
Oh, that's probably about a
Mandy, you're still
$230
muted.
thing.
Just to let
Isn't
you
it?
know.
Yeah, it's about a $200 tripod.
That's what I was
But
saying.
it has-
Because I can't control my shit.
That's
Everywhere on
perfectly
there.
fine. There's nothing wrong with laughing.
what is Mandy going on about?
She's laughing because of what Chris has said. It's not. Earth is not round. It's a
Turtles on
turtle.
turtles on
A
turtles.
turtle. A turtle. A
Turtles
turtle.
on turtles on turtles.
Well, that would explain where we're going so slow.
Oh, there's this one here.
Turtle soup, anybody?
Yes, please.
Breathe, Mandy. Breathe.
Sweeney, did you see
I
Sweeney's
told you
last
that
comment?
already.
Sweeney's last comment says, "LOL, yeah, it's a flat disc on the back of 4 turtles."
Yeah.
Isn't there a movie series with that about that or
I've
something?
lost my shit. I'm done.
You know what the best thing you can do on sky watching is you close your eyes and you kind of go to sleep and then you actually just see stuff that's out there. Okay. You know what I
I'll
mean?
just drink some more.
I think
And then
the
you realize
alien
that
to
nothing's really
Drops.
flat.
Drops needs to wear a tinfoil hat.
Yeah. Tinfoil hat works great because it blocks the rays, man. I'm telling you. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
also need another beer.
Mandy needs another beer.
No, well, whatever.
This is my last Pepsi right
Hey.
now. So
I'm just saying, I'm a fun drunk, okay?
apparently so.
Wow, my floor's not level. That's sad.
Everybody's my friend.
And
Everybody's
by the
my
way,
friend. I love
Cliff,
you
this is
all.
for you.
I will hug you all.
Yeah, I wish I had a better. To be honest, I wish I had a better rig that had its own rocker arm on there. But this is all stationary.
Yeah, that's cool though. You can take pictures with that, right?
No, actually, I can't.
It doesn't have the adapter.
I would have to buy an adapter for this threading. This is 1/4-inch threading. And I actually had to drill out the bottom of my telescope in order to fit on this. So normally you would have to buy an adapter for this that'll go into the standard. But
You
yeah,
can
at the time
actually
they
just
didn't sell it.
you can't just turn that and make a different thread and different.
Nope.
So you okay, Mandy?
You know that thing.
I think you need to come up more on my
attached to
channel.
here, let me
I'm trying to
show
keep
you.
my composure. Like, I'm super hot now,
I'll
right
get ready to
now.
say you think I did that.
So it's actually threaded onto the
Yeah, it's
adjustable
it's
the head.
it's
Breathe,
encapsulated in
Mandy,
there.
breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I get
not
it.
coming off.
Yeah, get it.
I
I'm
could
gonna make you my
probably
designated
take it off,
drinker,
but
Mandy.
I would have to pop out the back end of
I'm
this.
breathing. I'm
try to get the
breathing,
shaft
baby.
out.
I'm breathing.
Have you ever seen that channel that says Bruce Sees All? That he
Nope.
actually watches the moon all the time with the telescope. He's got a big outfit, and so he watches it all the time. Does pictures. Bruce Sees All. I think that's the name of the channel. But you probably would enjoy that one.
Bugging me.
Okay, just let you guys know, we got 10 more minutes before I got to get to sleep. So I'm going to go for till midnight on Iowa time. Mandy knows that one already. So
Yeah, Colin, I think you better look for another truck, man, because that doesn't look too good. Sorry about
we
it.
already have one in mind. We already looking at one.
You
We
better
got to
look
come
at
up
it
with
hard.
$1,002.
Because you're going to be looking at more than that in repairs, I
I'm
believe.
not, everything is
from what I saw.
distorted. Okay, I know I'm not drunk, so why is
You're going to have to
everything so
replace that
distorted?
whole arm. You're going to have to replace the
Yeah.
everything. It's going
Are
to be
you
expensive.
frozen, Mandy? Nope, we lost Mandy. I still like my $3 rig I got, Cliff.
That's like 2 feet of adjustable arm on there, and that's still not including the 3-piece adjustable feet. This thing will literally sit at like 10 feet.
Wow.
Okay, y'all, it's time to buy Colin and Jenny a new truck because they're going to need one because I don't think it's going to come out well for them on the repairs. Sorry.
Well, feel free to donate 10 grand.
I made
Mr. Money
3
Bags.
today. I made 3 today on the stock market.
Nice.
He'll lose it all tomorrow. That's how bad the stock market is.
Of course I will. I'll lose it all tomorrow. But I've been cashing a little bit on this.
Oh, there she's back.
It's cheaper than gambling.
Not really. Mandy's a
Yeah, it
circle.
is.
Wheel, wheel,
Actually,
wheel.
It is. It is
Catherine.
cheaper than gambling. And you don't get walked out of the casinos, Cliff, because when you start winning like
There she is.
4,000 a day, they
Welcome
start
back.
walking your ass out the door. I experienced it like 25 years ago.
You okay?
Because those casinos are rigged to make you lose on purpose.
I didn't lose.
Mandy,
I
you
won a
okay?
lot. They started walking me out the door.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are.
I have no idea what happened.
You straight froze.
Yeah.
I'm good.
There's an osprey flying over my house. Oh, I gotta go get my flashlight.
Yeah, you in respective of the bug thing and all that crap, you guys, I haven't done anything different except for wear a mask in the store because I've been working at home for 20 plus years. So not much has changed for me. I mean, honestly,
Right.
a lot of people have been affected. A
Oh,
lot of people have been displaced.
Okay, you
they've.
guys are all frozen.
I'm not frozen.
Who's all frozen?
Hold on. That thing is that heavy. Will this magnet really stick to that whole container?
If they're permanent magnets, they do. I mean,
No, it's literally just the magnetic charger off the bottom of my flashlight. I'm trying to see how much weight this thing will actually hold.
Oh, good night, Deb. Thanks for coming.
Ooh, what did I drop? Oh, my knife.
Next time I want to see your fangs.
Night, Deb. I love you. I will talk to you on Facebook as I
Oh,
always
wait till we do a Halloween one. Oh, man. I think we're going to have fun on Halloween.
oh, well, Evan asked a very good question. Now, the Papa Smurf channel, which is a tribute channel to my friend Adam, which is not his real name, by the way, at one little channel over there. Forget it. He only has like 100, whatever. It's a long story. I just did it as a joke. Okay, so, but when I saw these two soy boys deliver a metal shed to me, and it weighed like 312 pounds, and they barely could pull it out of the back of their little Toyota SUV thing, whatever, and they put it in the wrong place and said, "Guys, I didn't want it there. I wanted it over there," right? And they couldn't move it. Both of them, they're like 25 and 32 or something like that. I finally got so pissed off. I said, just get the hell out of the way. And I picked it up and moved myself like 10 feet. And it's like, what kind of men are they making out of these? I know I don't look strong, but I'm really lanky. That's the kind of guy I am.
You're wiry.
Yeah,
Lanky.
I am. And I have my records held
Not
up.
as wiry as Johnny, but wiry.
Yeah,
Well,
my
I'm about the
listening
size of a
records
Smurf.
held up
Does
for
that count?
27 years, dude.
I
They're
don't
still
know.
there. Some of them.
Remember, what was the one? Hefty Smurf? The one with the
Yeah,
had
I
a
think
tattoo of
so.
a heart on his bicep?
I don't have heart on there. I'm just looking at it right now. My arms never been bigger than 13 and a half, but they're not fat. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had 14 size biceps in junior high.
I know, but I don't have any fat on my arms. And it's my triceps that
do.
are actually the what do you call it? That thing behind your arm, whatever you call it, triceps, I believe.
The
No,
tricep,
triceps.
yes.
Biceps,
On the neck.
triceps, delts.
Right. Delts and triceps are pretty big. They're pretty strong. That's why I have arm power, and that's why I could. My little brother was the only one that actually beat me in an arm wrestle. A couple
I
times.
couldn't arm wrestle if I wanted to, but
I should have left that thing in my damn closet.
I have a very strong back. Surprisingly. I got a lot
No,
of strong
You know, you'll love this, Mandy, because my nephew, when he was born, he was like 8 months old, right? And I said, "Oh,
guys,
cute!" And I gave him
I
a
have
little
to let-
pinky, right?
I have to let you guys go because I have to go do the laundry. Go get the laundry. So
Gotcha.
it's time for me to shut down.
Just let me finish this real quick, Colin.
Okay.
I
Okay. hurry
gave
up.
my little 8-month-old nephew my pinky, thinking, "Oh, that's cute. The kid's gonna do it." And he's like a freaking one of us, and he scolds the crap out of my pinky. I couldn't get it loose, and he's just crushing it. It's like, oh shit, he's one of us. So it was funny, but
One
I learned my
of us.
lesson.
One of us.
They're varmints, man. Every one of them, little varmints that grab onto you and just crush things with their hands. That's the way my family is. We've always been strong in our family. We have. I remember my dad picking up engine blocks. I mean, for Christ's sakes, and just.
My uncle did
I
that.
look at these kids nowadays; they're just weaker than crap. You know.
My son, who looks like a twig, can pull a 47-pound longbow. Like it was nothing.
I know. But most of these kids nowadays, they sit there and play video games, and they're weak. They never
Well, he
do
does
anything
play video
physical.
games, but he still shoots.
I
But
know,
give him a
but
fishing pole in his hands. He's like amazing with a fishing pole.
We're gonna actually find that again. Let's see.
I just find that-
Steve, I just want to belt out "Let It Go" for you. I really do.
I'm just
And
saying a
no,
lot of
I'm not too drunk to stagger in. I'm not drunk.
This is not drunken karaoke, so just hold
I'm
your
just saying, Colin, that a lot of people,
I'm
a lot
not
of people
drunk
nowadays are weak. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
They don't have
Yeah.
strength
Put
like
it
we do.
out for that thing.
Yep.
Anyways, let that man go so he can go get his chores done before the queen smacks him with a shovel or a sandal.
though. I am
She's
the
the queen.
queen. I'm the
I
queen.
heard that
I don't know. My
I
queen
heard
is over
cast iron
there.
pans work better.
Your queen, yeah.
Jenny. So just
She's over there.
telling you,
Sleeping.
Jenny,
that's a-
cast iron
okay.
pans work better. They're more cooperative.
She's right underneath my name.
And she's completely asleep.
Good night,
She's got
y'all.
her CPAP on. She's snoring pretty
Yeah.
good. But I've got to go check the laundry because I've got to
Much
get some
love
clothes.
to y'all. It's great talking to y'all, and have a good night. And
Oh, thank you all for coming. Mandy, Drops, Cliff, as usual. Love you
Love
guys.
you. Love you. Bye bye.
We gotta
I'm
do
on
this
drop
more.
thing and the channel
More
again,
often.
just so you can
Hey,
all
there it is.
donate to the new vehicle. There you go.
Thank
Yes.
you. If you can, great. I greatly appreciate it because we're going to need all the help we can get to get mobile again.
$250 for
Yeah,
my tripod.
I'll probably do a little donation to you pretty soon here, Colin. And you need
Well,
to think
thank you,
about
Drops. I really
not
appreciate
repairing
it.
the damn thing, but getting a new one.
Yes. Get a new one.
Yeah, I already know how much the new one's going to cost. We got the quote for that, but that's what the 1,002.
Yeah,
The $2. I don't know what it means, but $2.
you're gonna need a new vehicle. That one's not gonna be $1,200 to repair. It's gonna be more than that. Trust me.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
cheaper for us to get into a newer vehicle than it is to actually fix that one. So
I gotta figure out what to put
I
a
know.
much newer vehicle, a much better fuel efficient vehicle.
Thank you, Bomber Steve. Good night to you.
Steve, thank
It's
you
great to see
for
you.
coming.
Steve's a great guy, man. I love both of them over there at Sweeney Farms because they're just honest, down to earth people. Honestly.
Steve is awesome, but it is midnight, folks, here in Iowa. It is time for me to get.
Midnight. Oh.
It's only 10 o'clock here. I mean, come on, Colin, stay around. You know.
I wish I mean, I get wound
I'm
up
just kidding.
usually right towards the end of my chats, but I've got to get my chores done before I can get some sleep. I got to be up
Yeah,
at
poor
5
man
in
still
the
has to get to
morning.
work in the morning.
Yeah, I'm going to get
All
up
right.
tomorrow and check my stocks.
Anyways, I'm out. I'll catch you guys later.
Love you all.
Night, Cliff.
Take care, man.
right.
Love you all too.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Colin. Love you. And
Love you too.
give Jenny my love. And
Definitely.
have a good day at work tomorrow.
I will
And
do my
someday I'm
best.
going to kidnap Colin. I'm going to kidnap Cliff and take him over there to Iowa. Colin, okay? I will kidnap.
I'm right here. He was over there before, but now he's gone.
I know. I'm just
But-
kidding.
Yeah. Let me know. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.